that win against South Carolina, as we said yesterday, happy to see that it went according to plan. South Carolina's terrible. Okay, I mean that's all there is to say about it. But even with that, Tennessee's up to 13th in Ken Palm. They're up to 12th in Torvik. They're up to 12th in Evan Maikawa. Up to like 18th in the net. I mean, it still helped our cause last night for sure.
Where are those? Is it offensive and defensive efficiency? Like, where do we rank there?
I believe defensive efficiency we're up to 13th or 14th, and then offensive we're still in the mid 30s there.
And that's the one that nobody's ever made a Final Four if you're not top 20 in both those.
That probably sounds right.
Virginia is the last 4 seed, according to Lenardi.
See, I guess if Virginia was a 5, that'd be okay too. That's who I want to play in the second round. I watched them against Duke, and man, I'm not concerned with good team, but very very beatable for us.
But if they were to lose this week and not perform well in their conference tournament, and we beat Vanderbilt and win at least Friday night and hopefully Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We know that what happens Sunday in the SEC tournament doesn't matter.
True.
We're just okay with that as a conference for several years now, which blows my mind. But whatever. Maybe you can climb up to the 4 seed, but let's handle business and take care of Vanderbilt and not let them poop all over our senior day.
We now have the second highest rating of SEC schools in Ken Palm too.
On Florida.
Yeah, Florida's up at 4 now. And I mean, they're just, God, man, Mississippi State came out and it was kind of cute for a few minutes last night. They got out in front.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I turned it off and started watching some other stuff, and I went back, and then Florida's up like 30.
Yeah, they steamrolled them. I was watching that on the quad box.
Thought that Gillespie would have to have a huge game for us to win last night, and he does, just not in the way you might expect. Only 8 points, ties his career high with 12 assists, and it's Acapara and Australia who do the lion's share of the damage, both with 20-point games, 14 dunks for Tennessee last night, which I'm not sure if it's a school record, probably a school record for a conference game, I would imagine.
It was a lot of fun.
No, it was definitely fun. And
the dunk game, we manhandled them. I didn't realize they were as bad as what you were saying, Bob.
Yeah.
Sorry for doubting you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. But, the guy finally cooled off. But did you hear this one guy? It happened again. They had some guy had 13 points. Michi Johnson ended up being their leading scorer. But this one guy kept bombing threes. They were like, oh, this is so-and-so's career high. It's like, here we go again, but he cooled off after he got the 13.
Yeah, no, kept waiting for the second half swoon. It never came.
Yeah.
Good to see the boys go out there and handle somebody.
What a waste Michi is on that team.
They've had a couple of those guys. I remember G.G. Jackson played there.
He's turning into a nice pro at Memphis.
I mean, he was a 5-star player. He was a great prospect. His 1 year in Columbia is forgetful, if noted at all by some. Danny White gives Kim Caldwell the dreaded vote of confidence earlier this morning. Danny Dollars, appearing on state-run radio, says that Kim Caldwell has his full and complete support and not even engaging with any sort of conversation that maybe there's a decision to be made there.
Well, I don't think that that segment of the Lady Vols fan base would agree with him that had the space yesterday. I did a deep dive.
Oh, God.
I didn't know they were out there. It's just like us. Completely irrational.
From that standpoint, well, I mean, I like to think I'm rational when it comes to some of this stuff, but they go hard. I'm thank you to Ryan Sylvia for bringing that to our attention. We will be monitoring that situation going forward here on the drive. We'll hear from Kim Caldwell coming up here in just a few as she addressed Kai Wynn's departure from the team earlier this morning. And all I'll say about that, just thinking about it earlier today, there's a clear line of demarcation for me in this season for the Lady Vols. that loss to South Carolina was it. It's one thing to get blowed out, but the team quits, and then Kim says she quit. The team quit.
Mm-hmm.
Both the team quitting and then Kim acknowledging that post-game, probably a mistake because they haven't really put forth much of an effort since then. But when you have a player that literally quits and walks out on the team, I guess she's proven right.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue she was. I know she put in 5 years there, but she was, the worst player on the team. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, the more I think about it, I don't have any sympathy. Like, you made it through this. Like, what good does leaving now do? Like, you're just causing a distraction. You're hurting the rest of the team, the program. Like, this is a media firestorm that Kim has to deal with this week, and that's the number one lesson you learn in sports growing. Don't quit.
Yeah.
You don't quit. You make a commitment to your team. You see the season through. Maybe you get hurt. You can't play, whatever. You're on the bench. You don't quit. You don't walk out on the team. And people want to criticize Kim for calling her team out on quitting. Well, she had a player quit.
Yeah.
Like, quite literally.
I mean, I think in having a chance to reflect on it a little bit, it's unfortunate for both sides because I agree with what you just said. I also feel this speaks to, from my perspective, the what would you call it? The emotional ineptness that Kim, I perceive, has as the coach and the leader, because just don't put her in, man. Don't, going with 15 seconds to go. It's like, really? Why? I mean, I agree with Kaya Wynn leaving now. I don't get that either, but it was just like, it's what I talked about earlier, the senior day ceremony, everything else. It just feels like there is no relationship there with her and the players. It's just very, very transactional in every phase. And
man, it's not good, man.
That's not a good way forward. I don't care, vote of confidence or not. That's not going to work.
Fair point about putting her in with 15 seconds to go in the game. The counterpoint would be Kim Caldwell's the coach.
Sure.
She tells you to go in the game, you go in the game. You don't like it, you can talk to her about it afterwards. You can have give and take there. Maybe she's not receptive to those conversations. I don't know. To me, you made it through the entire regular season. You show up at practice the next day, you put on a happy face, and you finish out the season with your team. You don't quit.
Well, you've spent 4 years here.
5.
You spent 5 years.
Oh,
here.
she'll regret that for the rest of her life.
You napalm this bridge with a week or two left in the season.
Yeah, she's going to regret that here in a couple of days when she figures it out, and it's like, oh man, I have to live with it. Like, just because I was mad at the coach or whatever, I couldn't tough it out for 2 more weeks, which is probably what they're going to end up playing, and leave here with my head held high.
VFL status.
Yeah. Instead,
intact.
you go out in a huff. You air your dirty laundry publicly on social media, and that's going to be what people remind you as.
Yeah,
remember you for.
And but it may have also been, last thing I'll say on this, that may have been by design, man. She probably hears everything that was going on. It might have been her parting shot to because everything that happens right now, because here we are talking about it, when it comes to Kim Caldwell, it gets amplified a lot right now. So even this, because this is really kind of a non-story at the end of the day.
Meanwhile, for one, Joshua Kenneth Heupel, he's in the background again. It's probably where he likes it, except for his playoff comments. We'll talk more about that with Adam Sparks of KnoxNews.com. He's going to join us next. We got Tennessee baseball coming up over at Lindsey Nelson Stadium again. A bunch of lineup changes for the Vols. Some new faces today. We'll preview all that and more when we continue. It's Fan Run Radio. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012, and our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Check out Lenoir City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenoir City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenoir City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenoir City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you. Walker Smith along for the ride this afternoon, as we are in the process of tracking down Adam Sparks of KnoxNews.com, who has been covering he's been covering Tennessee baseball, as I think the News Sentinel's in the process of hiring a new beat writer for that gig, but also football, the beat that never sleeps. And Josh Heupel in the news a lot this week, all of a sudden, and people have a lot of thoughts about his thoughts on the 2014 college football playoff.
Most definitely. We were beating that one up and down yesterday, but it still goes on. I mean, there's a lot of interest in that story. I'm still struggling with that number of 24, just from a symmetry perspective. I know there's a way to do it, but
no, I'm the same way. Like, I'm just, my ADD kicks in, and all of us, it doesn't fit. Right. 16 is good. The Sweet 16, that makes sense. That's workable, but I don't know, man. When the 24 team thing was first floated last summer, my initial thought was, first of all, that's stupid. Second of all, that's probably not going to happen, because it seems like Sankey and the rest of the coaches, not to mention, the fans, want 16. That was pretty clear. Now, all of a sudden, like, I'm seeing more people come out and say, including some media members, saying, like, they like the idea of the 24. Do you think that there's some momentum there?
I guess there's that whole concept of being able, some teams get to play on their home field conceivably 2 times and all that. That's interesting. I don't know. I was sitting there thinking, okay, I like 16. We've talked about that. 32 is too many. I guess that's what some of the thinking was. I don't know.
I just think that the thing that makes college football special to me, I said this on the show yesterday, is those 12 Saturdays are all you get, guaranteed. And it's special.
Yeah.
And it used to be, by the way, it was like 10 games guaranteed. And then we went up to 12.
Yeah.
And, the NFL's up to 17 now. You don't remember regular season NFL games. You got teams will, sit guys out the last week. It's the regular season in the NFL. It's fun, but it's not the regular season in college football where every Saturday matters a lot. And the more teams you allow to get into postseason, the less those 12 Saturdays are going to matter.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Let's get Adam Sparks in here, KnoxNews.com. Good afternoon, Adam. How are you, sir?
Not bad. How you guys doing?
Hey, man, we're doing really well. Josh Heupel making a lot of news this week with his thoughts on the 2014 playoff. But I also see he's doing the film room segment with Mike Keith, which was pretty entertaining. Do you think that Josh Heupel is making an effort to be more accessible, not necessarily to media, but to fans this offseason?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I think he's probably also being directed that way.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at too. Yeah.
I don't think he's independently walking into SID's office or Mike Keith's office and saying, "Put me on any camera you got." I don't think he's doing that. That's not his natural approach. But yeah, I think he's probably taking some advice in that way. The thing is, Josh Heupel he's very affable. He's very polite. He's very accommodating. I think sometimes he can come off as slightly scripted, maybe very scripted. Didn't give up a whole lot about his program, so that's a little surprising that he did more on the Mike Keith thing. And you really got to know football to know what he's talking about on a lot of that. So he can get into football jargon and sort of lose you. Mm-hmm. Say a lot, but not really say much at all. But yeah, I think there's a little bit of a tweak in his strategy. That's for sure. And if so, that's probably a smart approach because, we've joked around over the years on the Tennessee beat, just among us reporters, when we're sitting around waiting for a coach to come in. We said, when you're winning, you can be however you want, but by the time you're losing, you can't get back that capital that you lost. You can't get back to you can't regain the time you lost if you weren't open to the media and open to fans and all those sort of things. So I think probably Josh Heupel senses the need for that a little bit.
Adam, thanks for joining us, man. And I know you're right in the throes of baseball too. I'm sure we're going to get to some of that here in a moment. But I was struck by the story you did. It's tied to football. Tennessee alcohol sales. The escalator is going up on that one. You keep looking at year over year growth in that space. Do we think that's just attributable to price increases since this all began, or is it just, it's some of the newness of it? People weren't that, comfortable with doing it. This one kind of blows me away. We know our fans like they're passionate. They like to imbibe, of course, but that's a lot of money that's coming through.
Yeah. It's a few things. Number one, prices have gone up, per beer or per drink or whatever. So prices have gone up like they've gone up with everything over the past 7 years since you could first buy alcohol in Neyland. But the number of individual drinks has also increased. So Tennessee would be making more money now than they had before, regardless. Some of it, and we don't know exactly how that compares to other schools. I've seen a few reports that list other schools, and it appears Tennessee is probably near the top. You can attribute a lot of that to just the fact that there's more than 100,000 people there. So just fan attendance, those numbers are gonna be pretty big. I don't know. Maybe it's become more acceptable over time. Sometimes I feel like I'm at a loop on this one. I'm not a drinker, so this is sort of out of my element. But I do see the numbers and where that line goes, and it hasn't gone up every year. There was at least 1 year where sales dipped, but then it's gone back since then. Some of that is the team is good enough that fans not only buy tickets, but they come and fill their seats. Some of it is attendance. Some of it is just the popularity. I'd say some of it is also some of the accessibility of how you can buy it. I know Tennessee has added a lot of places where you can buy alcohol in the stadium since that first year. So maybe in the 2019 season, 2020 was COVID, 2021, 2022, you could get alcohol in a certain number of places. And I would say some people maybe didn't want to walk halfway around the concourse to find that place. Now you can get up from your seat, go 100 feet, and you can find a beer. So I would say that probably adds some to it as well.
We started closing in on that the 2024 Alabama game, closer to it than not, $1 million in alcohol sales.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And the thing is though, it's kind of a drop in the bucket in terms of their overall revenue. I mean, so they pocket half of that. So what was it, 4 point whatever million?
Yeah.
Aramark, which is the vendor, gets half the money. Tennessee gets half the money. So you're talking about a little over $2 million. I mean, that's a drop in the bucket compared to some other revenue streams that they've had. But it has gone up. I mean, they're not doing hundreds of thousands now; they're doing millions, and you would expect it to continue to go up.
My takeaway was that Tennessee football is driving its fans to drink. It was the Tim Banks effect.
It's no joke.
Well, I mean, it was funny that you saw that I listed the top 10 games there.
Yes. In
terms of beer sales, and before this year, it was all wins because they hadn't lost at home except for the Georgia game in forever under Heupel. This year, you get the 3 big losses to Georgia, Oklahoma, and Vandy, and of course, you have the joke there that you just made, right? If you're losing, people are driven to drink. If I understand right, the vendors have to close up at the end of the third quarter. So you could say even in those games, people didn't know they were going to lose. Although then when you're getting to the end of the third quarter, if you are a drinker, I would imagine the anxiety is building in that Georgia game, thinking, how is this going to go wrong? Or in the Oklahoma game, when you've already seen a guy take the ball away from Joey Aguilar and run the other way on one leg for a touchdown. Or in the Vandy game, when, you just don't want to see Diego Pavia do anything else. And so maybe before the end of the third quarter, you're already finding a reason to drink.
Leaving a lot of money on the table there, those fourth quarter beer sales. I mean,
yeah,
Danny's got to maybe look at that too. Adam Sparks, KnoxNews.com with us here this afternoon. Hey, Adam, get back to this Heupel interview and the 2014 playoff that he's in favor of. And I think most fans and media see that and cynically think, well, of course you want the 2014 playoff because that makes it easier for you to get in, which enhances your job security. But we've been talking on this. Yeah, well, you had some Alabama fans, some Oklahoma fans, both those teams made the playoff this year, grumbling about their respective coaches. So, we know, right, that if you go to a 2014 playoff, it's only a matter of time before a coach gets fired in a year that they make the playoffs. So I don't know that that's the job security enhancer that coaches and ADs, by the way, might think it is.
Yeah, it is that is the risk. If you're a 12-team playoff, you can say, man, we nearly got in. We were nearly the elite. Once you go to a 24-team playoff, I mean, you look at the NFL. If an NFL team doesn't make the playoff, you're like, really? You only need to go, need to win like 9 games to get into the NFL playoff, and you can't do that. So, yeah, you're sort of lowering the bar enough that if you don't get in, I mean, basically we're saying that if you don't get into the playoff, that means you essentially were not a ranked team. And if you're unranked, you're probably getting close to getting fired anyway. But now it's very clear because you're not going to be in the postseason. And then you sort of, you're going to be tagged as, a losing coach if you're playing in a bowl game that's not in the playoff. I mean, imagine playing in a bowl game as a 27th, 28th team. I mean, yeah. So I can see why coaches would want it. I would see why Josh Heupel would want it because, I mean, let's be real. Tennessee probably over the course of 5 years is probably about an 8.5 win team. And about an 8.5 win team are the teams that barely make it into the playoff. And so you could see Josh Heupel maybe hedging his bets there. I will say I flipped on this. When it expanded the first time, I thought it should go no bigger than like 6 teams. I thought, there's only probably about 5 or 6 teams any given year that could win the national championship. And I've changed since then. In the portal era, in the NIL era, I think it's pretty clear that a lot more teams than that can be in the mix. And I'm kind of fine with 24. I think I prefer 24 over 16. I've flipped on that maybe in the last, I'd say, month or so.
Oh, no, we lost Sparks. Not you, too.
I like the Big Ten's idea. Now, I will say on a selfish note, the one year that Tennessee made the playoff, I liked that because you got in, either you played, you won, and now you're in a deep run in the playoff, which that sounds awesome, or you get in, you play the game, you're done, you're out, and season's over by Christmas. See, it's a win-win in from my perspective, because if you look at that 2014 playoff, the games are like early December. So you get in and you get it started. You don't waste any time sitting around for 2 or 3 weeks. You get right into the games, and I like that. I don't want to be waiting, a month to cover the Music City Bowl, and I don't think anybody else wants to either.
Got a multiple choice for you here.
Oh, no.
Because we know the quarterback story, the quarterback competition that Josh Heupel's alluded to is going to be front and center for sure here as spring football is just around the corner. Which coach has the biggest microscope on them in this? Is it Heupel, of course, who develops quarterbacks? Is it Joey Halzle, the offensive coordinator? Or could it be our new strength coach who has the pressure on him of please bulk George McIntyre up?
I don't think it's the strength coach. I think there's only so much he can do. And also the strength coach, if things go bad, you would look more at the line, at the physicality of the team, not whether or not George McIntyre gained 5 pounds or 15 pounds. So I'd take him out of the equation. The funny thing is the microscope it would be on Heupel overall, but Joey Halzle would be fired before Josh Heupel would be.
Right.
So there's the reality. There's a microscope, but then there's the reality of the consequences of it. So I guess I would say in the short term it would be on Joey Halzle. On the long term, it would be on Josh Heupel. If this doesn't work out, let's say this season or maybe the next 2 seasons, then you've got to scrap the way that you go after quarterbacks. They've really been balancing two different strategies. They haven't really picked one. They've gone the let's get a high school guy and let's develop them, and they've done the let's go into the portal and try to find somebody now. And the Nico situation really disrupted a lot of that. But if George McIntyre can't be a competent starter for this year, and then Faison does not develop quickly, then you probably need to change the way you do things and just start going into the portal every year.
Talking with Adam Sparks this afternoon. Adam, why is it so hard for this McIntyre kid to gain weight? I can give him a couple of pointers, man. I'll put on 15 pounds by the end of the month. It's no big deal.
I've put on about that much, I think, this off season. It seems to be easier for the rest of us. Yeah, I know he's got the dietary issues.
What are those? Do you know? I've not heard of that.
I don't. And there's some kind of health situation. He's mentioned it a little bit, but not in much detail. But there's some type of dietary restriction. But that's you still But the thing is, he has gained weight before. So he gained weight last year. We asked him a few times what his weight was last year, but then I think he lost it once he got into the season. Now I'm understanding he's put on like 6 or 7 pounds again now in the past month or so. So he can gain weight. I think it's more about just maintaining it. All that being said, we'll continue to ask in spring practice, like, what's your weight, how much you've weighed, that sort of thing. But I think I'll get tired of that narrative pretty quickly, because here's the thing. Could he get hurt during the season if he's still skinny? Absolutely, that could happen. But is that going to affect whether or not they play him? No. There's no world in which Josh Heupel and Joey Halsley say, well, you're only 200 pounds, so we're gonna let Ryan Staub start. If you can get up to 208, then you could start. That's not going to happen. If he's the best guy, they're going to put him out there. If he gets hurt, he gets hurt, and that's just how it's going to go.
Let's jump to baseball for a couple questions. Obviously, the boys played down in Texas. I think you were down there covering it, correct?
I was.
Yeah. What was your takeaway on that? I mean, for us as fans, obviously the UCLA game was disappointing, but they are a wagon. We know that, and felt like the team bounced back quite nicely for the last two games, but there's still some areas of concern, I would guess. But it's early.
Yeah, I think a tournament like that, especially that one, sort of reveals where you are in the pecking order. And I think I wrote it after that last game that what we now know about the Tennessee baseball team, at least a month into the season or whatever, they're not great, they're not bad, they're good, they're pretty good. Let's say they're a 7 out of 10, which is why they're ranked but not ranked really high. So if they played UCLA 10 times, they're probably losing 9, maybe 10 of them. So Tennessee is not an Omaha team right now. Are they good enough to compete in the SEC? Well, you saw in the Arizona State game, they beat that team. That was a pretty good team. I mean, Arizona State probably, again, this is early, but Arizona State out of 16 SEC teams, they probably finished like 10th in the SEC, 10th or 11th in the SEC, which, by the way, isn't bad. There's like 11 or 12 teams ranked in the SEC right now. And, they should have hit better against Virginia Tech. They didn't. I think you come away with that saying Tennessee's got 3 good starting pitchers, and that's a big, big plus. They have 3 good starting pitchers. I have questions about the bullpen, but I have bigger questions about their hitting. I mean, I do think at this point in the year you should probably have enough bats. And I know they have got a couple of guys out with injuries, but you should have enough bats to rely on to be able to consistently hit. I mean, most of their runs in that tournament was just in a spurt. They would have 4 runs in an inning and then nothing else the rest of the day. So there's a lack of rhythm there. There's a lack of consistency that they're just going to have to find before they go to Georgia here pretty soon for the SEC opener.
A lot of different names in the lineup today. Grimmer, Garrett Wright, Trent Grindlinger getting the start behind the plate, and then Taylor Tracy is making his pitching debut. I think it's his debut. He's also the DH today. So what do you think the impact of those new faces will be?
Well, Grimmer and Wright have been out with injuries. They think Wright can really help them. I've questioned whether or not there's a place for Grimmer. And I'm talking about like in a weekend series. So it's good to get those guys out there. I did like what Josh Elander said a few games ago. He said, some of these guys are eager to play because they can sense blood in the water. And the context of that was they can sense that some guys are struggling enough that there are jobs to be had if you can jump in there and, have a good series, have a good couple of games in the midweek, and you can really take a job and hold it for a while. And there's good and bad to that. You like that competitiveness, but you don't want guys to have their job on the line because they're not performing. You want to get closer to the SEC schedule and sort of know who the guys you can rely on. And I don't think they know yet who they can rely on.
Yep, should be big opportunity for some of these new guys to make a name for themselves today with first pitch coming up here in about 15 minutes. Adam, really appreciate the time as always. Thank you so much for jumping on with us. Everybody go follow him, knoxnews.com at Adam Sparks, the great and powerful Adam Sparks.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Adam.
Yep, Tennessee baseball. And I'm interested to see this Taylor Tracy kid. He bats right, throws left. He's a pitcher.
So is he left-handed, I guess?
I think so.
Did you see Bo Rudy's pitching line last night?
He was only in for an inning, right?
Two.
5
Ks.
It's good to see.
Yeah.
I mean, you stretch your pitching a little bit. This is what, your 5th game in 6 days?
Yeah.
You have a day off tomorrow. By the way, Josh Elander will join us on the show tomorrow in our 5 p.m. hour.
Let's go.
And then a big 3-game series with Wright State, like that you have to win that series, right? I mean, you can't you can lose a game, but you really need to win that series or it's going to hurt your NCAA tournament, like hosting prospects and all that stuff. So it's a big week for Tennessee baseball, and we'll see if they can get it done today against Oakland. Quick timeout. It is The Drive. Open up the phone lines, 865-966-3435. Your phone number to call or text to The Drive this afternoon, 865-966-3435. Your number. Back with more Fan Run Radio right after this.
The Drive. Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Back here on The Drive, Fan Run Radio, 5.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online, fanrunradio.com, your free Fan Run app, the all-new Fan Run app. Check that out. The new Fan Run app drawing rave reviews. Even had somebody at another media outlet in town hit me up earlier today asking for contact information. They liked the new app. So good. Be sure to download that, re-download that, whatever you got to do so you can utilize that thing. Shout out to all the freaks over on the YouTube Fan Run Sports channel. Do us a favor. If you're watching there right now, look down. Check out whether or not you are subscribed. If you are, thank you so much. If you're not, please click that subscribe button for us so that we can keep the show free and limited in commercial interruptions. It is The Drive. Been doing it every afternoon for 3 hours, for 15 years now, since 2010. And it's going all right, man. It's going all right. I got these allergies right now, Bob. They're kicking my ass.
It can happen. I'm lucky so far. It's early.
You sound a bit stuffy today.
I told my wife, I think this is the worst I've ever had it. I'm surprised. I'm taking everything.
Your eyes are all droopy.
I'm puffy, man. Puffy.
Yeah. You don't look good today.
I take like an Allegra or whatever it may be, a Claritin every day, all year long. That's ever since I moved here. That's what I have to do.
That's what you got to do, man.
Yeah. I sleep with my windows open.
I've been
trying to immerse myself
hit the nasal spray. Usually that helps, but it takes a couple days to get going. So I started that yesterday. Hopefully,
the nasal spray.
Hopefully that'll get me over the hump. Just the
is it Afrin?
Not
no,
not
what's
Afrin.
it called?
Nasacort.
No.
Is it addictive?
Flonase.
Flonase.
It's the soft stuff. If you really, if you want the stuff,
it's not prescription. I've had I can't do like the stuff where it runs down the back of your throat, or Flonase is like a nice mist.
Doesn't that have a bounce back effect eventually, though, if you use too much of it?
Afrin does. Not as much Flonase.
Does, right?
Yeah. It's like all medicine.
Too much of anything. You can overdose in water.
It's fact.
It's true.
That's what blew me away. Like last spring, I was like literally losing my voice. It was cracking and everything else. And I went to a doctor and they were like, I was like, so what's going on in my throat? And they go, no, it's happening in your nasal passages and it's all going down and that's creating the problem. And
well, everything's starting to bud. I noticed that. The Bradford pear trees.
Yep, they're out there. Spring has sprung. Are we done with the freezes?
Boy, I hope so.
I don't know. I bet there's at least one or two more cold days.
Freeze. Hit the damn Jeffy drums.
I was about to say, I heard our guy Josh Pate, say that we might not be 100% done. If you know how much of a weather nut he is.
Yeah, I think Mother Nature might have one more go at
curveball
it up her sleeve.
Yeah.
Freeze. Did we talk about the latest freeze news?
There's more freeze news.
Freeze news
about I think this was true about him texting the wrong Archie Manning.
I did see that, yes, but that was back when he actually got the Ole Miss job. That was like 10 years ago, right?
I think so. But he was texting.
Did you see that, Bob?
No.
So there's another guy named Archie Manning, who's not the football Archie Manning, who lives in Mississippi. And excuse me, Hugh Freeze gets his number and starts texting him how much he wants to be the Ole Miss head coach. And the guy's like, bro, I'm not that Archie Manning.
See, I would have gone the opposite direction. I would have leaned into it.
Oh, yeah.
I would have tried.
If you were the other Archie Manning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have been like, oh, okay.
How bad you want it, coach?
What can you do for me?
Yeah.
What can you do for me?
You know he would have done it too, Hugh Freeze. He would have fallen for that
He's
immediately.
completely amoral. He's borderline sociopathic at times.
He's also kind of dumb.
Yep.
Is the thing. Like, what he's
gullible.
Always texting and DMing people. It's like, dude, you're Hugh Freeze. That's going to come out. It's like the Sharon Moore stuff. I mean, we have not talked about that. Have you guys kept up with that at all?
There was something that came out about it the other day that I saw. That was pretty
You guys
bad.
haven't seen this?
I forget exactly.
Oh, my God.
They got called in, and then as soon as he fired her, she went straight to the AD.
No, dude. They're like his texts and messages have all come out.
I saw the Snapchat messages.
He's a super freak.
It was
him and
disturbing.
LaTroy Lewis, who was a defensive lineman here, who was just hired by the Falcons.
Just got fired today.
Yeah, I think they had to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because all these texts have come out where they're texting these young girls. These are married, grown men, professional coaches in the sense that they're paid to coach at the University of Michigan, just harassing, saying all kinds of just horrible things to these young ladies, harassing, like telling them that they're going to beat them and like they're into all sorts of kinky sex and all this stuff. And it's like,
it's horrible.
How dumb can you be? And yeah, LaTroy Lewis, like the girl has pictures of where he was beating on her and stuff, like actual criminal stuff, in addition to just being
creepy.
Creepy and weird.
Bad guy.
He actually, and they kept pictures.
Well, the lady did, like, because
they screenshot.
Yeah,
it.
she's like,
she took pictures.
Yeah,
of her
they were beating on her. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
very
Sherrod
sad.
Moore is like
Scumbag.
Yeah, how do you climb that high on the ladder? And I know he's only there for 2 years, but how did he make it that long with everything that he had going on off the field? I just think
Ohio State.
you're a hardcore Michigan fan. They've won more college football games than any other program in the history of the game, right?
Yeah.
So very proud fan base and everything. Like you think, again, 12 Saturdays, all you get guaranteed. You would think that these guys who are paid multiple millions of dollars, that they would just be all in. Everything they have to do to win. Like, and they're just like stalking college girls.
Michigan has had 13 staffers either arrested, banned from the sport for rules violations, or fired for sex crimes
Go
since
Blue.
Harbaugh was
Jim
around.
Harbaugh.
Yep.
Quick timeout. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up next. Keep it tuned right here. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction. As soon as the UT game is over, tune in to Fan Run Radio's post-game free-for-all, featuring instant analysis from your favorite Fan Run radio hosts and your phone calls. All the joy, all the rage, all the passion. Win or lose, it's must-hear radio. The voluntary reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway. It's Fan Run Radio, and the Top 4 at 4 brought to you this afternoon by our friends at Smoky Mountain Brewery, where we'll be on Tuesday next week, getting ready for the SEC tournament. Walker Smith's got the Top 4 at 4. Walkman, hit it.
At number 1, Tennessee baseball is set to get underway in its second consecutive midweek game, this time against Oakland. Taylor Tracy is starting on the mound, and some notable names are in the lineup, including transfer Garrett Wright and Blake Grimmer. First pitch is right now at Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
Also looking forward to seeing how the Grindlinger kid looks behind home plate. You know, he was a really highly touted recruit. He's got a true freshman catcher, and he's got a brother that's even more highly touted than him that we will probably get if he doesn't go straight to the pros. So, interesting game, big opportunity game. And what Adam Sparks said about, Elander saying blood in the water.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of guys who have done nothing to lock down a starting spot so far. So for Blake Grimmer and Garrett Wright, go up there and hit the ball hard a couple of times and probably give yourself another opportunity this weekend. And if you do it again this weekend against Wright State, guess what? You're probably going to be in the lineup when we go to Athens next week to start SEC play.
I cannot believe that's starting next week.
Mm-hmm. At number 2, athletic director Danny White voiced his support for Lady Vols basketball coach Kim Caldwell amid a late season slump this morning. Quote, "She's doing a great job," White said. "I am as confident in her as I was the day I hired her. More confident, in fact." The Lady Vols, 16-12, had a forgettable final month of the regular season with some of the worst losses in program history, including 6 in a row to end conference play.
Didn't he say something to the effect of, we knew this wasn't going to be a quick fix?
I don't know, but I don't know how you can sit there with a straight face and say, quote, "She's doing a great job." Yeah. She's clearly not. Yeah. Like if and again, I'm pulling for her. I hope it works out here. Like I'd love to play a fast, unique style of basketball and have it all work out and everything. But you lost by 40. Your team's quit. They don't play hard. Like we want. I see the games. They don't play hard. You can't say she's doing it. Like at the end of the day, that reflects on the coach. You say, well, the players have bad attitude. Well, the coach recruited him. Like she built the roster.
Right.
So I'm not saying get rid of her right now. I think I would certainly bring her back for year 3. But I guess he's got to paint a somewhat more positive picture. But I don't see how any rational human just trying to analyze things from a cold hard facts perspective can say that she's, quote, doing a good job.
I mean, it's very much like what I've said this before. What's going on at Kentucky for men's basketball? It's like you go out, and what I'm getting at is Danny White saying we knew this wasn't going to be a quick fix, but she went out and really had, I thought, a great debut season, got to the Sweet 16, but this feels like a regression. So no matter how you slice it, you want to have an upward trajectory, and we're not seeing that right now, not at all.
No. At number 3, Tennessee Lady Vols softball is listing senior star pitcher Carlin Pickens as day-to-day after she left.
Aren't we all?
After she left Tuesday's game against Belmont in obvious discomfort. Pickens suffered an arm strain during the Belmont game and was evaluated last night and this morning. Tennessee opens SEC play at home on Friday against LSU.
Kind of an old school diagnosis there. Arm strain. Day to day. You don't hear day to day. That used to be a thing everywhere. Now you're either doubtful, probable, out, whatever. It's been a while since I've heard a good day-to-day. I kind of like that. Getting back to our injury reporting roots.
It's definitely encouraging. I mean,
But yeah, it's better than she blew her damn shoulder out.
Right.
She's done.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's not it doesn't seem like it's a ligament issue, like any UCL or something bad in her shoulder, hopefully. The day-to-day is a good sign.
Well, it's like the Nate Ament injury, right? Where it's like, okay,
calm down.
She's the franchise. We ain't got to rush her back anytime soon. We want to make sure she's good come May.
Mm-hmm. It's even more different with softball because the team around her is so damn good. Like, they're so much better around their star pitcher than Tennessee basketball is around Ament. They can afford to let her take a couple weeks off and make sure she's 100% before she gets back. And at number 4, the Rams and Chiefs have agreed to a trade, sending all-pro cornerback Trent McDuffie to Los Angeles for a package of draft picks that includes the number 29 selection in this year's draft. McDuffie, who is entering the final season of his rookie deal, is expected to sign a long-term extension with the Rams.
So where Mahomes was not exactly thrilled.
He's not
with that.
No. They're trying to shred cap. They weren't going to have the space to extend McDuffie to the type of contract he's going to want, considering he's an all-pro on a rookie deal, and you're paying Patrick Mahomes $500 million over 10 years, no matter how many times you rework it. And you just paid Trey Smith a bunch of money.
Did Travis Kelce ever make a decision about his future?
No. The only thing we've heard about Travis Kelce is his wedding date, how that's all going. Nothing about football.
It very much felt like the end of his career at the end of last season, didn't it?
It's going to be interesting because they're starting in a free agent season for football announcers, and his name keeps popping up. I'm wondering if he's just not committing because he wants to see what kind of offers might come that way.
Huh. Very interesting. Free agency starts next week. Teams can start negotiating on Monday. I think a week from tomorrow. All right. Good stuff, Walker. Top 4 brought to you by Smoky Mountain Brewery. Yeah, we'll be out there on Tuesday next week. Come on out and see us. Hang out with the Drive as we'll be kicking it from 3 to 6. The Playbook guy's going to be out there as well. If you want to come out and have some lunch with them, maybe catch an early dinner with us, hang out. I'm sure we'll have a cold beverage or two. A little Mountain Light action after the show. Smoky Mountain Brewery in Turkey Creek, right next to Calhoun's. 1, 2, 3, go the Grizzlies. In the top of the first, Taylor Tracy striking out the first 2. And the third batter lined out to Blake Grimmer, who's playing first base today.
Abernathy at second.
Yeah.
Playing the infield.
It's interesting. So Garrett Wright, who we got from Bowling Green, was first team All-MAC last year. Great player for them, right? He's a catcher, but he's an athlete. And they said that he could play first. He could play in the outfield. He gets the start at center today. And the word on him is he's a big on-base guy. Like, he's a contact guy, doesn't strike out, puts the ball in play, gets on base at a high rate. If that's true, I do wonder, like, is this the lineup? Does Jay at second have a kind of a Semo feel to it? Like, remember, Semo was not the best second baseman in the world. Bless his heart. But he hit the hell out of the ball, and he was a great leadership guy. And I'm kind of getting some of those vibes from Jay Abernathy, hitting the leadoff spot, playing second base.
God, I wish he'd stay in center, though. It just feels right having him in center.
Just because he's a fast guy.
He's got an arm too, man. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
he's got a rifle, but he is fast, and
it is interesting because you think of catchers, like, you're right. You think catcher, you're not thinking athlete.
Yeah,
like, we all have Jake Taylor in our mind, trying to limp down the first baseline. Yeah. Guys with a lot of knee wraps and they're muscle bound and everything, but you don't think, okay, maybe the catcher can go play first base.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think the catcher goes to center field. It's
right.
Just what we're doing today. But I hope it works out because, again, it's the line. Like, I think the pitching hasn't dropped off much at all from the Vitello era. The fielding seems to be more or less there. We got to hit, man.
Yeah,
we got to hit the ball hard. We're not doing even yesterday. I was kind of like, man, hey, we talk about playing 5 games in 6 days and the stress that puts on your pitching staff. If you're ever going to run rule somebody, today would be the day.
Yeah, you're hoping the reps too for the batters might help start to pump up the overall batting average.
Yes.
Well, it's only going to get harder starting next weekend, or actually probably starting this weekend.
865-966-3435, your phone number. You want to call or text the drive this afternoon. Hey, y'all on YouTube, do us a favor. Hit that like button, the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Let's get a call from Matty Ice. Good afternoon, Matt.
Hey, boys. How we doing? Happy Wednesday. Listen, sorry to touch on a subject y'all probably have already discussed. I wanted to get y'all's thoughts towards Saturday's matchup. You know, obviously it was a great win last night for the Vols. Anytime you can show somebody the 50 states in the conference, it's nice to do that for a change. But, you know, I really think that last night's win, the one thing we could take away from it was that typically should be what you see out of a 4 or a 5 seed versus a 12 and 13 seed. Not suggesting that South Carolina is making the tournament by any means, but if Tennessee is to get seeded in that 4 to 5 range, I would imagine that's what we should be doing. And I think Saturday has a really good chance to be that same type of test of 2 teams that are evenly matched. I'm interested, Bob, to hear your thoughts on Tennessee needs to secure the double bye. So if you're Coach Barnes and Nate Ament is even 90% healthy, do you play him in order to secure that bye? And in that case, would you even then want to win a game in the SEC tournament if you did secure a double bye? And I'll hang up with that thought, boys. Take care.
I wouldn't I don't know. I'm not Bob, but I wouldn't rush him back.
You sure aren't. Sorry.
You don't have to be ugly about it.
I know. I'm kidding.
Right.
This one's interesting because I don't know if you play the statistics game here again. Now Vanderbilt's much better in South Carolina, but they're not very big inside. And maybe I'm feeling myself that our guys went crazy last night inside, like we predicted they should.
I think that was more of I'm great. I hope it's a confidence builder for them, but to me, it's more of South Carolina sucks than Estrella and Okpara have it figured out all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case. That said, we rank 3rd nationally in rebounds. They rank 122nd. Talking about Vandy, but Vandy's good perimeter team. They shoot from 3 well. I mean, there's this one's it'll be tough. I'm okay. Again, I would trust in Barnes if they feel that Nate is up to it. Even if you get Nate Ament for 15 to 20 minutes, if he's up to it, I'd be okay with it. I really would. I know there's a lot of talk about resting him all the way through the SEC tournament, et cetera. I think we just got to trust what they think. I don't think Barnes, by the way, would do this, if there's any doubt. I think he is looking out for the best interest of Nate. So, and we heard him say that. We heard him say that if Nate thought if this was the last game of the season, Nate probably would have played.
We've actually got that. Do we have that clip of
Yes.
Rick Barnes? Let's hear. This is Rick Barnes talking extensively about Nate Ament's status after the game in South Carolina last night.
No, he looks good today, but we obviously knew he wasn't going to play. It'll all be our doctors and trainers will tell us on that. But I could just tell you if we were up to Nate would have played today. I've told you guys all year he's one of the toughest kids I've ever been around, and the fact he played in the Missouri game after that high ankle turn, and he wanted to play the other night. Obviously, the doctors didn't think it was the wisest thing to do, but. I can tell you if it were up to him, he would have played today. And obviously, the right decision was not to play him.
Rick, Coach Gainey said yesterday that y'all were still waiting on the MRIs and weren't quite clear with Nate whether it was more of a knee or an ankle. Is there more clarity on that?
Yeah, well, I think right now, if you ask him, is more of the high ankle sprain than it is. And I think the knee's fine. But again, that's what I think. Just talking to him, most of the what he was feeling last night, and today he was moving a lot better. Was more the high ankle sprain.
And you believe he'll play again this season?
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm telling you, he would have played today. I mean, he would if they would agree to let him play today. And but that's who he is. He just wants to play.
How much can this downtime help Nate for next week and beyond?
I think it can. I mean, because he's had a long year. And I've said I don't think anybody's gotten beat up in college basketball more than Nate Ament this year. I don't. And but he's never complained about it one time. I'm the one that's complained about it because I think it's real. But I like to think that it can be a blessing in disguise. And but again, if it were up to him, because Nate's a tough kid, and he would have played I guarantee if this was our last game of the year, Nate Ament would have played.
I'm not a doctor like Bear, but the high ankle sprain, like when you think of a high ankle sprain in football, guys are on crutches, right? I mean, that's a month-long injury. They have tightrope surgery sometimes for it. Nate Ament was there, and I saw even people who were at practice on Monday said that he was walking around, no walking boot, and not even limping. So that gives me a lot of encouragement, coupled with everything that Rick just said, that we'll see him again. I don't know if we see him Saturday, but I think we will see him play probably in the SEC tournament, certainly in the NCAA tournament.
He also came kind of close to sounding like that one of those AI articles about, he's talking about Nate getting beat up, and he thinks he certainly has been more beat up than anybody else.
Oh, AI could do it a lot better than that.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
What Nate Ament faces on a day-to-day basis is certainly criminal.
Reprehensible.
Wow, fair enough.
He's not 100% wrong. I mean, we watch the games. We see how physically he's played compared to a lot of other players on the floor.
I mean, Rick's been very vocal. I mean, he told me that he was on the phone with a heated discussion with the head of SEC officiating weeks ago, saying the same thing. It's like, you got to watch this, and you know what Rick's doing. He's just getting in their heads for the long game, I just I think if we see him Saturday, I've come around to this. I think if we see him Saturday, it's like a minutes restriction too. I just don't see
10 first half, maybe 10 second half.
Maybe. He didn't have the greatest game against Vanderbilt, but he did hit the shot that was kind of the dagger in that game, if you recall. He hit that fadeaway shot.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of put the game out of reach. So,
I mean, his last time we're going to see him in Thompson Bowling Arena.
He
seems to have a sentimental streak about him, too. I know he wants to play in the NCAA tournament. I'm guessing he wants to play. He doesn't want his last game at Thompson Bowling to be, a loss to Alabama where he got hurt.
Did you see him last night on the bench? It just made me smile, man. He's
into it.
Oh, he is. He's engaged. He was talking to Amari Evans, because they're buds from prior to being here. They were like AAU teammates, and he was. And then when JP had that one baseline dunk, I mean, one of many, but they cut to Nate. He was doing the on your head thing, smiling, and I mean, see, he's a good teammate. It makes me smile. I want to see him play that final game, but only if he's up to it.
I mean, there's no doubt in his mind that he's up to it. I mean, Rick Barnes said he would have played last night if they had let him.
Yeah.
There's no I don't want to play in these games. There's no, I'm not feeling like playing in these games. Unless he physically can't walk, it feels like he wants to be on the court.
Yeah.
Blake Grimmer has entered the chat. His first plate appearance of the season. He almost hits an opposite field home run. He'll settle for a RBI double as Tennessee leads 3-0 against Oakland in the bottom of the first.
Wapo Taco, just a double.
What's Oakland's mascot there?
I don't know. I know they knocked us out of the NIT and during the Conzo era, didn't they?
I believe they did.
They've had some pretty good basketball teams.
Greg Campy.
Yeah, just ask Kentucky.
That's the only thing I just knew that they've got some big time basketball scalps.
I thought you might know because their mascot, they're the Grizzlies.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he might know because I said it like 20 minutes ago, but
I didn't hear that either. Hey, by the way, we're kind of burying the lead. Ethan Berg, he was serviceable last
8 points,
night.
2
the Hasidic
threes.
sensation.
Oh, yeah.
You like that?
It's not bad. Not bad.
He hit that one three. He hit that 1-3 and then dropped the 3 finger on the fans' courtside.
Are you kidding me?
Get a little swagger to him.
Pretty cool.
Did you see that?
I know. I didn't. If I had, I would have told him stop.
He like spun around after he hit it. And
Yeah.
I love it.
Talking his trash, man. I'm here for it.
Are you talking trash at South Carolina?
Well, he's feeling himself.
Let the man have his moment, Bear. Yeah.
He's getting back in. Tell you one
He's got
thing.
Basketball Jones.
If he was told to go in with 15 seconds left to play, he'd play.
Yeah.
He'd go in.
That basketball was like a basketball to him.
Also, Vols only 1 turnover in the second half.
Hey.
Just 1.
A lot easier when your opponent's not playing much defense.
No, they were worse than I imagined, honestly.
Rick was I was watching the post-game presser earlier today, and he was going full Rick Pitino on Wade Houston too. Lamont's a great coach. Their teams play really hard.
Yeah.
They run good stuff, really made it difficult for us in the half court. It's like, yeah, you guys looked like you were straining out there last night without your best player.
It looked like we were playing a rec league team.
And speaking of rec league, that Eli Ellis kid did nothing, which I love too.
That was pretty funny.
Have you
That
seen the video on social media?
That resurfaced with him and Amari.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Amari could just destroy him. Not just on the basketball court. They had that Mongolian dude was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Genghis Khan brought the noise.
He could score.
He did have a nasty dunk at one point.
I think it was on Berg, wasn't it?
But they spent so much time talking about how his dad flew halfway around the world to make the game. Was it a 22-hour trip?
Yeah.
I mean,
how much would that cost?
If I'm flying 22 hours from Mongolia to come to the United States of America, with all due respect to the great town of Columbia, South Carolina, where I was born, I believe I'd make a couple of other stops first.
Like he probably hit that Jack in the Box in Columbia, right? All right.
Where did the boys go yesterday? They said,
Groucho's.
Groucho's subs. Not familiar with Groucho's.
Hope they made it back safely.
Yeah, I think they're back.
865-966-3435, your phone number. Get on the show this afternoon, 966-3435, if you want to chime in today. Take a quick time out. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive, the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Check out Lenore City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenore City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenore City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenore City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Well, you got more breaking AI news.
Oh, God.
The Vols United Facebook group is just a treasure trove.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
It's fantastic. You guys ready? I think this deserves a trip to the Fan Run Breaking. Let's go to the Fan Run Breaking AI News desk. Dateline. Knoxville, Tennessee. Internal discussions within the University of Tennessee Athletic Department this week led to an unexpected declaration from Lady Volunteers head coach Kim Caldwell, who informed administrators she would accept a pay reduction if necessary to remain in Knoxville.
Well, you know that's AI.
The development followed reports that her name surfaced during broader evaluation tied to budget planning and long-term program strategy. Sources familiar with the matter said Caldwell approached athletic director Danny White directly after learning she had been referenced in management conversations. Rather than waiting for speculation to grow publicly, she reportedly expressed her desire to remain at Tennessee regardless of financial adjustments, underscoring her commitment to the program's tradition and future. Now, how about that? Kim Caldwell says she'll work for free. What a gal.
Hey, you gotta hand it to her. And some of the comments are great. Some are in there like, hang in there, Kim.
The people that don't understand that that's fake, it's almost cringy.
Would you, do you think your mom's getting up there, Bear? My mom's getting up. Like, I could see my mom, she's not a big sports fan. Like, I could see, like, her
getting
just
suckered by that. Oh, yeah.
Seeing it. Would your mom believe that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have.
She believes everything you say.
Good point. We have an entire population of old people out there that are running around thinking that Rick Barnes is like
pissed.
Yeah, he's
ready to call the
enraged.
Cops.
Yeah, he's about to pull his team off the floor because the officials won't call fouls against Nate Ament, and they think that Kim Caldwell is working for free now.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if you scroll down, some of the former LVFLs have weighed in on this too. Candace Parker shared a message praising Caldwell's loyalty to the program's legacy. Tamika Catchings highlighted the significance of continuity in sustaining Tennessee's culture. Their responses underscored the symbolic resonance of the moment beyond administrative logistics.
Wow. This stuff is gold, man. Here's one from March 1st. Breaking: the NCAA and the SEC office confirmed this morning that the 3-man officiating crew from Saturday night has been immediately suspended pending a full investigation.
I saw that one.
I mean,
this is great.
I'm telling you, the best one I've read, non-Tennessee one, was that the Earnhardt Jr. one, where his steely gaze, where he swore that he could come back and dominate the Daytona 500.
I bet he could.
At least 2 more.
Kid Huddy on the live chat says, it's only believable, though, if she does the national anthem after a game, too. I agree. Give her the mic.
It would be all time if Gillespie, after the Vanderbilt game, as a joke, just would sing the national anthem.
It'd be fun.
I'll be in the locker room in a minute, Coach.
Whoever sang it before the Alabama game is one of the better anthems I've ever heard.
Fantastic.
Better than Jackie?
Yes.
Yeah. She was
Jackie was good.
Yeah, but this
War Eagle Karen could sing now.
This gal was next level on Saturday. She was very good. Who on the basketball team would you want to sing the national anthem? Would you like?
Just for giggles?
Well, just
probably either Carey or Acapara.
I think it's Jalen Carey. I mean,
does Acapara have a Nigerian accent? I don't think I've heard him speak.
No, he does a little bit of one, not
hard,
sort
of British. I mean, it's.
But Carey would just, I could picture him just mumbling it.
Hey, Felix Acapara.
Just, oh, say, can you?
I could see him being really embarrassed, like getting stage fright.
Yeah.
Well, this is the dumbest conversation we've had in quite a while.
It's not that
865-966-3435.
You brought it up just a second ago. Are you aware of who all played on Basketball Jones, that song?
No. Like musicians?
Yeah, the personnel who actually recorded it.
No.
Are you ready to have your mind blown?
Yeah.
There's a Beatle on it.
What?
Yep. George Harrison.
No.
Electric guitar. Klaus Vormann. I know the name. I can't remember who he played with bass.
That's not the guy from Dead Kennedys, is it?
No, he's just a German artist and musician. He's an old man. Jim Keltner on percussion. I know that name.
Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah. Carole King, electric piano. Nicky Hopkins from the Stones played piano as well. Billy Preston plays the organ. Some of the backup singers you might have, Michelle Phillips and Ronnie Spector. And then, of course, Sister Mary Elephant.
Bob, are you a big Wilson Phillips fan?
No.
Mid-90s?
No.
Really?
No.
Come on. That song comes on the air, comes on your Sirius XM. You're
Hold
in there
on.
alone. Hold on. You're not singing along.
He does an interpretive dance to it in his car. You know he does.
That's such a great bit at the end of Bridesmaids when those Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph are lip syncing that at the end.
That was a great bit from Harold and Kumar. Go to White Castle.
You never seen that, Bob?
No.
Ought to work it into your rotation.
It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris, one of his best roles.
China Phillips was a looker.
You ever heard Hold On by Wilson Phillips, Walker?
Not to my
knowledge.
knowledge.
It's a banger.
Hold on for one more
There was some schlock in the early 90s, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. You need schlock, man. Don't you wish we had some of that schlock, as you call it, as opposed to whatever that is you hear now? I hear modern music. I'm like, where's the rest of it? Like, people listen to this? Like, this is entertaining? Walker, your generation's music sucks.
You
Just
guys
thought I'd
are,
let you know.
Yeah, you guys are just old.
No, you can go back and do a little bit of research.
Two things can be true at the same time, my friend.
Yeah, two things are true, except one of them's not.
There's never been, I think it was like a 23 album run.
Who's your generation's Nirvana?
My generation's Nirvana?
You don't have one. Who's your generation's Smashing Pumpkins? Who was an average band?
I wouldn't call them average, but
There aren't bands as much anymore.
Exactly.
It's mainly solo.
You guys
artists.
killed the rock and roll.
I mean, the biggest rock tour in the world last year, they're older than me.
Here we go.
They came out when Russ was in junior high. There's no rock bands anymore.
No, it's sad. Tyson Foods cutting a uniform sponsorship deal with Arkansas. They're going to have the Tyson's Food Pack. I guess you guys saw did we talk about LSU? They were the first one to have. They've got some energy company sponsor.
I saw that.
Tracks.
Will we have one? Surely, I mean, Danny White's not going to send our team out there without sponsorship patches.
I figure
if other
it's going
schools
to
are doing
be
it.
I figure it'd be a healthcare corporation on ours.
Yeah.
Since that's what we seem to
Well,
have
everybody
a
wants
ton
to go
of
to
here.
Pilot, but they've obviously already got the stadium on lockdown. I mean, they've got the logo on the field and on the press box.
And maybe be the Cove. I mean, they're one of the largest healthcare corporations on the planet.
Whatever happened to Dish? Dish Network just kind of went away, huh?
Yeah, that's a business going out of business, man.
Is that the Beta? Is they going the way of the Betamax?
Well, I mean, they're trying to keep going like via stream and other things, just like DirecTV does. But yeah, everything's been changed so much. They haven't been able to continue to adapt.
It's a shame. Yeah, who will be the uniform sponsor for the Vols?
I mean, it's not even. I don't even know if Dish Network exists anymore. I think it's just Sling.
How about us? Fan Run.
Oh, I thought you meant the Drive.
Or the Drive. A big, nice Fan Run patch.
Yeah.
On the uniforms.
Let's go
with
and
the
cut a deal.
logo, the fist with the microphone.
We'll pay you $500.
Hell, I mean, let's put it on the side of the helmet. $500. You could split it 100 ways amongst the players.
That's right.
I don't know. If I had like ridiculous money, I'd want to sponsor like one of the fast NASCAR teams with the Drive. Put all our faces on the car.
Be the ugliest car in racing. Let's get DR Vol in here next. DR, you're on the Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Oh,
that
was uncalled for.
I didn't say anything.
Called you ugly, DR.
Not physically.
At least I'm a patriot.
Yeah.
What would the colors of the car be with Bear's face on it?
Would be the hammer and sickle on the hood.
Yeah, it'd bring a whole new meaning to hammer it down, huh?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
By the way, that last night, that game, was that Damian Fishback that just kept saying hammer and nail? That's what's going on with this offense.
Yeah,
It's
he's absolutely terrible.
Just stop.
I had to mute it. It was awful. He said it over and over again.
Yeah.
And then he kept talking about the reach of Akpara.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we get it.
Akpara.
My God.
He does have an incredible reach, doesn't he?
Sure.
Oh, he does. But we don't have to be reminded every 5 seconds when he touches the basketball on national television. Is this going to be a new segment with the AI Vols? Because I like that.
We've talked about it.
Yeah, I think so.
Today in Vol Sports AI.
You could even get it because, I mean, you're right. I don't think Bob or Bear mentioned it, but you go to the comments, man. People believe that. Like, I'm not making light of it, but I really believe, like, you could have a Kim Caldwell story and have a comment from Pat Summitt, and people would say, well, see, she's backed by Pat. People believe that junk.
Yeah,
y'all could even get, like, message some of the people that comment if they want to call in to give their comments.
Hey,
on
man,
air.
in all fairness, I get suckered into, DR, we got a damn midget in the lineup for Oakland. Look at this guy batting.
Oh my God!
His catcher's down in his squat. He's taller than the batter.
Yeah.
Who was the guy that that Bill Veck put up there for as a promotion? Eddie Goodell.
Yeah.
He was like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, sent a midget up there in a major league game. Guy
Why'd
drew a
you bring
walk.
us up with who we got on.
I'm sure he'll come up short at the plate.
Yeah,
I had to. Well, I can't get started on talking on midgets because I get flushed every time. And so you're setting me up for failure on this. Do y'all remember the AI story where it showed Josh Heupel holding his dying father?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one? It was on the one that you mentioned, Russ.
Yeah. That was when I knew this was going to be a problem.
yeah, that may be over the line. And speaking of over the line, Danny dumbass with his comments, man.
Oh,
like don't piss down her leg. Tell us it's raining. Does he think we're that stupid?
He says she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
At losing. I mean, she's lost her team. It's pathetic, man.
It is
honestly
a
pathetic.
Butch Jones level of losing her team.
Butch Jones is ass.
It really is. Bear, do you think we'll cut the basketball program, the men's basketball program, to help fund the women's basketball program for next year?
No. Don't be silly.
Maybe that's what it's going to take.
Well.
They need some more players.
They don't
Money's
need,
got to come
how
from somewhere.
Many McDonald's All-Americans did she sign that are on this team? 3?
Hey, this is where I think this thing could go sideways, is if some of those freshmen on this year's team leave and it influences Olivia Edwards and some of the other ones incoming, that's where this thing can fall apart.
Mm.
And I don't think Danny's endorsement will do any. That's not going to be enough.
They've had plenty of support and plenty of money. Yeah. That team is talented.
Mr. Paldo is not messing around, man. He's a very involved father. So
if I could guarantee you guys that we could have Kara Lawson, would you kick her to the curb right now?
I think long and hard about it. Is the Paldo dad, is that a problem, or is that just a dad looking out for his girls?
I think our coach is the problem.
Well,
I think our coach is the problem.
Yeah, what I'm getting at is I don't think the Paldo dad's. I think Paldo dad is like a lot of what we see in college sports these days. He's a helicopter dad. He's very involved. And,
think he yanked his girls out of here?
I don't know. I hope not, but because I like that freshman class. I've talked about
what do the X Spaces gals call the twins?
Oh, Mary Kate and Ashley.
Did you get into that space yesterday, DR?
No.
You
What
know
was it
what?
about?
Oh my God, the Lady Vol voluntary reaction.
Yeah.
On X Spaces.
And dude, they don't wait till a game ends. They just did one yesterday. They just did a pop-up right at, like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Best thing I've ever heard.
Promo after promo.
I gotta, which I don't know if I can get in on that, guys, because I don't know if you can. I'm blocked by several Lady Vols fans, and I don't know if they would accept me into that. Honestly,
yeah,
I don't really know what I did. Honestly,
I think you'd add a lot of color.
I'm worried.
Yeah,
Bears getting in there very active already, and it worries me a little bit.
I'm not getting vocal yet.
Okay,
I'm just lurking.
How about not get vocal at all?
What's the fun in
That's
that?
what we need. We got the AI Vols segment. Let's have Bears, Lady Vols.
I'm
break
here
down.
for Bear becoming the target of a bunch of angry Lady Vol fans. I think this has got
The
international
mafia coming
incident
after
written
me?
all over it.
I'll back you on that, Bear. They'll come after you, though. I mean, when all that was going down with Tony V, I had them after me. It was incredible. Maria Cornelius, she blocked me over it, which that was.
I'll tell you don't want to talk bad about the Lady Vols or Peyton Manning. We'll get those ladies' dander up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you also don't want to tempt the wrath of the whatever high top thing like Russ did. I mean, honestly, I got a bone to pick with you, man. You kept talking about how good everything was going, and now our athletics program's falling apart.
Way to go, Russ.
Oh, come on.
Way
It's
to go.
not falling
I appreciate
apart.
it. Hey, all
got
of
a
our
good point.
coaches have problems, man. Kimmy can't coach. She's got coaching issues. And, I mean, poor Barnes has got injury issues. And, hell, our baseball coach, he's got more issues than you can count. And then you got our football coach. He's got weight issues. Have a good day, guys.
That's nice, DR.
Elander
Thanks
does
a lot.
not
You've
have
added a
issues.
lot to the conversation today. God Lord. He's blocked by the Lady Vol fans. He's about to get blocked by me.
Hey, I got some breaking news.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's worthwhile. Dateline Knoxville. Mayo Garden Centers, one of Knoxville's oldest businesses, is closing its stores.
Oh,
No.
Hey,
Mayo is going out of business?
Yep. Opened in Knoxville nearly 150 years ago.
take us. We're gonna have to go back.
Hold on. Let it breathe for a second, please. Mayo
major break.
is going out of business.
Yes.
Both locations.
Yes.
Big box store wins again.
That's horrible.
I have to go find somewhere new to
Get a
my
Christmas.
lawnmower serviced.
Am I going to get a Christmas tree?
Yeah, it's sad.
At the place down there in front of the strip mall in Kingston Pike where Chili's is. That's where I get.
I'm trying to see how long they're staying open is the question.
First McKay's, now Mayo.
Yep.
I mean,
that
what
McKay thing's pretty wild.
You're going to have the Yield Steakhouse closed down next. I mean, what other Knoxville institutions are we about to lose?
Oh, okay. A public closing sale begins Friday, March 13th. The Post said all inventory will be sold at significant savings, including outdoor furniture, grills, chainsaws, mowers, garden tools, seeds, and plants.
Going to Mayo's today.
This was not an easy choice, the business said in a post. Changing business conditions and family circumstances have led us to the point where we must say goodbye to a community that has meant so much to our family and our community. We're deeply grateful to our friends and customers who have supported us for literally generations. Yeah, it's a bummer, man.
That's sad. I worked there one Christmas, cutting trees and selling them to people.
Did you get the pine?
Oh,
pine
yeah.
sap all
Pine
over?
tar all over my
I
hands.
wouldn't want to do.
Yeah, that's dirty work.
But that's, boy, you talk about a time marches on reality check. That's one of them, right?
Man, I know. No more room for the little guy anymore.
Nope. And one more.
Yeah, there's some big news.
Yes.
All right. Tell you what, hold that thought.
Yeah, let's hit a break.
Go back to the Fan Run breaking news desk. When we continue, don't touch that dial. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Invisalign is a clear aligner orthodontic treatment that gradually straightens teeth without the use of traditional metal braces. And now, at Knoxville Smiles, we're offering Invisalign special pricing for new patients. Call for details at 865-539-1776 or just visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, wrapping up hour number 2 of the show here. We got a third and final hour headed your way with a lot to get to yet. We'll get Tim in here, but first, another trip to the Fan Run breaking news desk. Legendary football coach Lou Holtz has passed away. Dead today at the age of 89. His family confirms, Lou Holtz is a legendary figure in the world of not just college football, but professional football as well. Coached the Jets for, was it just 1 year? Or
I think it was one season, maybe.
Coached Arkansas, right?
What do you think of when you think of Lou Holtz first?
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
That's what I think of. Okay.
Yeah. think he was pretty successful at NC State because he was like NC State, then the Jets, then Arkansas, then Notre Dame.
There's two coaches that won more than 100 games at Notre Dame. One's Knute Rockne and the other's Lou Holtz.
Just call him
Who's the first one?
Canute.
Canute. You can look it up. That's how it's supposed to be said.
Yeah, he was – Notre Dame was a unit back then, man.
Oh.
Did he win one national championship or two?
One.
87, I want to say.
88 with Tim
Brown.
Tim Brown, yeah. Fairly certain.
I don't think it was 88. I think it might have been the following year. I thought Tim Brown was gone.
Well, the 90 team that came in here and beat us was a juggernaut. And they did not win a national championship because that was the year Georgia Tech and Colorado split it. But that team and I was at that game with Rocket Ishmael and Ricky Waters, Jerome Bettis, and all those guys, Rick Meyer at quarterback. And then, of course, 91, the miracle at South Bend. There's some of my earliest Tennessee football memories that are etched on my mind.
It was 1988.
Yeah.
They beat West Virginia 34-21. Who was the West Virginia coach? Walker?
I have no idea.
Don Nealon, right?
Don Nealon.
Oh.
Why would Walker know that?
Who was the quarterback? Do you
on
remember?
West Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he ended up playing in the pros, didn't he?
Did he?
And he married his daughter.
What?
That quarterback married Nealon's daughter.
Oh, you married Nealon's daughter. You made it sound like he married his own daughter.
No. I can't remember his name for the life.
Major Harris.
It's like, well, that is West Virginia.
Maybe that wasn't who.
Yeah, I was going to say
no. It was another quarterback who played for him.
Let's get Tim in here. Tim, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Yeah, I've got to defend my Dish network. It does exist. And the beauty of it is you can stream it through what's called Dish Anywhere and then get your entire menu of the Dish network satellite wherever you are.
There you go.
Stick that.
I can get my Panzika, my 30 Middle Tennessee high school football games on Friday night down in Texas.
Hey, all right. Yeah, I might have
little or no effort. So.
I might have to look into that. Everything's doing that,
but you don't. You just need the Dish Anywhere. Just set it up, and then. But it's also nice to not have to always pick. Something to stream. It's a pain in the neck. Sometimes it's nice just to scroll.
Yeah. What do you work for Dish or something, Tim? I feel like I'm getting a sales pitch all of a sudden.
Mostly convincing myself to keep.
That's right.
Well, you've done a good job. Yeah.
Also, one more time, I appreciate your guys' audio is like unreal better. I don't know what you did. I said it before, but your audio engineers nailed it.
Oh.
Good to hear.
Actually had to turn it down in the Wagoneer the other day.
Oh, good.
Blowing the bass end out. So tell them good job. Keep it up.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate the kind words. The new Fan Run app drawing rave reviews. If you don't have it, I guess you delete the one you got and then re-download it. And apparently, according to Tim, it'll sound better. I'm weird about this. I have the original Fan Run Radio app still on my phone.
You're still clutching onto that thing?
Yeah. So we had the first app that we developed, I think, whenever we started the station, back in like 2017.
Mine's completely disappeared off my phone.
And then we redid it like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And I have that one too. So I had two Fan Run apps. When they launched this new one, it just overwrote the second one I had on my phone that I never use anyway. So I've still got just the regular, and I'm just a creature of habit. Like that's what I click on and it just brings the station up. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles that the new one has, the video and the podcasts and the text feature and all that stuff.
It's basically just a player, right?
Yeah. That's all I want. I'm a simple man. I don't need to see John and Cody. I don't really need to hear them either, if we're being honest.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
It's a couple hardworking.
I love America's favorite morning
John's
show.
Been riding him pretty hard about his headlines. He said that we're just destroying destroying him with top 4 and top 5.
Well, I mean, they can't all be me, but that's okay.
I think Cody kills it on
I
the
do
top
too.
4 or 5. Like, it could use a little more production. I think that's my favorite part of their show. It's just like Cody, because here's the thing, like Walker reads the stuff beforehand, he organizes it, he ranks it in terms of importance and everything. Is very professional. Cody is learning the stuff as he reads it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
it's very, very organic.
Yeah. Which is, I don't know if it's the most professional thing in the world, but it is amusing. I enjoy it. I don't know about the cat, but I sure do enjoy it. Hour number 3 of the drive coming up. We'll hear from Kim Caldwell, who met with the media earlier today. She was peppered with questions about Kai Wynn and Danny White's vote of confidence, this, that, and the other, and
her pay cut that she offered.
Yeah.
Coaching
She
for
did not address that, funny enough.
She gave up her salary, Bob.
She's true Lady of all blue right there, buddy.
Hang in there, Coach.
Stay with us. Hour number 3 of the drive starts with the very professional Walker Smith and his top 5 at 5. Coming up next.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Citizens National Bank. Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go. Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good. Member FDIC.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Wednesday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. And the Top 5 at 5 is brought to you today by Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith with the latest.
Smith. At number 1, Tennessee baseball is underway in its second consecutive midweek game, this time against Oakland. Taylor Tracy started on the mound and made it through 2 innings up to this point as we are in the third, and the Vols, last time I checked, currently lead 3-0 thanks to a Blake Grimmer 2 RBI double in the second.
It's actually 6-0 now.
Oh!
In the
top
of the fourth, Nick Abraham is on. No hits yet for Oakland.
Is Tracy still on the mound?
No, Nick Abraham is in pitching for Tennessee now. So
I saw a tweet from Jack Foster. Apparently, Oakland wouldn't agree to a run rule game today.
Oh, well. See how that works out for him.
Tony V somewhere smiling.
I mean, the only thing you worry about is, does that tax our pitchers with a couple of extra innings?
I mean,
if it gets to a point where we're up 10-plus runs, then you can probably throw some guys who you weren't expecting to help this weekend anyway.
Yeah. At number 2, thanks to a slew of favorable results last night, Tennessee basketball can secure a double bye in the SEC tournament with a win against Vanderbilt on Saturday, thanks to losses by Missouri, Kentucky, and Alabama last night. Rick Barnes said after the game that star freshman Nate Ament will play again this season and that he would have played if doctors cleared him last night.
Yeah. We're going to see Nate.
Yeah, I think so, too. I wouldn't be surprised to see him Saturday. Yeah. I just think that his last game at Thompson Bowling Arena, he's going to want to appear. Like you said, maybe a little bit of a pitch count, but if he's out there playing, I'm sure he's going to want to be a contributor.
And if it's really, and if we've gotten incredibly lucky and it's not that serious, there is something to be said for maybe shaking a little bit of the rust off, Bob.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. That's what I was saying. I'm not nuts about, unless he's really hurt, I'm not nuts about the prospect of him not playing until the NCAA tournament. I think he's got to get, at some point, he's got to get some reps in.
At number 3, Tennessee baseball two-way star Blaine Brown is involved in a legal dispute with an NIL collective that supports Rice University. The dispute will not affect Brown's eligibility with Tennessee. Brown signed an agreement with South Main Collective, the NIL collective that supports Rice and Rice's athletes, that started before his freshman season and was supposed to run through June of 2027, the same year he would be eligible for the MLB draft.
Yeah, have you seen some of the details on this? The money, it just kind of underscores, like, baseball's a very different deal than football and basketball. The money that's in question is not a lot of money.
I didn't see
but with the escalators and
well,
it did get up over $250,000. But
yeah, and that's what they're saying is they're wondering if But
if this kid with like a comparable, talented, just in a different sport, in basketball or football, probably more like a closer to $1 million a year kind of talent.
Yeah, and that's supposedly, it sounds like his camp wants to resolve it and said, yeah, we'll pay anything back. And they're saying that the collective may want more. They may want more, based on the projected value of his name, image, and likeness, which I think
we're getting,
it's a big ask.
That, and it just gets us even closer to, like, I don't think the courts are gonna like it a whole lot if you're still continuing to not call these kids or these guys employees. So.
Yeah.
Did you sign a contract or not?
He did.
What does it say? You know, I mean, these things are usually pretty clear cut. Now, the thing I saw was like he made, what, $30,000 last year?
Not a whole lot, but they're wanting.
They said it could be up to like $300,000 or $600,000.
I think it was 345.
So, I don't know,
but for them to come after him for that full amount seems pretty unfair.
Yeah, to get into projections and everything seems like you said unfair, but again, like, what does the contract that you signed say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not necessarily. I know this is our guy and everything, but you know, think how you would feel if the shoe's on the other foot. You had a signed contract. Like, I think you got to hold people to it. Read the fine print.
At number 4, we got a light slate of college basketball games tonight with a couple of interesting matchups. In the SEC, there's only one game, and it's Texas at number 20 Arkansas. Elsewhere, the best games are number 22 Miami at SMU and Baylor at number 7 Houston.
Any of those do anything for you, Bob?
Texas, Arkansas is kind of interesting. I mean, highly unlikely, but if Arkansas loses their last 2 games, Tennessee wins on Saturday, Tennessee could be the 3 seed.
What you guys make of what happened last night out there in Walker's boys?
Did you guys stay up and watch the game? Kansas, Arizona State.
Bill Self.
Who won that? Who won?
Arizona State.
All I saw was the highlight of Bill Self walking off and them hitting them with the smoke machine.
Mm-hmm. Which is so incredible. Shout out the operations guys over at Desert Financial Arena.
That's pretty petty.
That was pretty awesome. No, we were up 20 at halftime, and then we were able to hold on in it probably is going to be Bobby Hurley's last game in that building.
Did Darren Peterson decide to sit it out?
No, he played the whole game.
What happened to Kansas?
They've lost a few in a row now. They're starting to scuffle.
It's one thing to lose to Arizona, another thing to lose to Arizona State. No offense.
It's a quality ball club. Some hard-playing guards over there.
They have lost Kansas has lost 3 of their last 4.
So Bobby Hurley going to get shown the door here?
Yeah, probably not shown the door. It's the last year.
It's a Dave Serrano situation.
Yeah, it's the last year of his contract, and it's been kind of since COVID. They hasn't really done much other than make the first 4 and win that back a couple months ago.
How long's he been out there now?
11 years. He coached Arizona State.
This guy Danny White gave his first job, right?
That's
he
right.
hired him at Buffalo.
Yep,
he was. He was succeeded by Nate Oates.
If you really take a close look at some of Danny's hires that he got a lot of credit for.
Are we doing this now?
You got Bobby Hurley, who's getting shown the door.
He's a good coach.
If he was a good coach, he would not be. His contract wouldn't be.
He's got a point, Walker.
You don't stay at a place for 11 years if you're a bad coach.
It's a good point, Bear.
I'm not going to get down the mud with you. You're looking at it through burnt orange or whatever the hell your all's colors are.
I don't think it's orange.
It's not even close. Not even close.
Maybe if you mix the maroon and gold, it becomes burnt orange.
Quit distracting me here. And then you got Nate Oates, who, by all accounts, is definitely showing some sociopathic tendencies. He's the dirtiest player in the game. He makes Bruce Pearl look somewhat honest. And now we've got, I hate to say it, but Kim's not doing good.
Well,
not according to Danny White.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job if you ask him.
He's lying through his teeth. He's a lying liar that's lying.
Wow.
Pull that cut for the social media.
He's a lying liar that's lying.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens when Rick Barnes hangs it up. There are a lot of people who are looking forward to seeing who Danny White brings in as our next basketball coach.
I'm not. I'm enjoying every morsel of the Barnes era.
His boy Bobby Hurley will be available.
Probably will.
How'd you like to have a Dookie running your program, Bear?
Yeah, no thanks.
It's great.
It would be about par for the course. We get the bad Hurley.
What if he brought What if he brought Christian Leitner and Cherokee Parks in as his assistants?
I'm sure Dave Hudson would probably watch most every UT basketball game with his pants completely off at that point.
All right, Walker, please continue.
All right. And at number 5, new Florida head coach John Summerall had a stressful first photo shoot at the Swamp this week, as the University of Florida had him take promo pictures with a live alligator on the field. The creature apparently hissed and snapped at Summerall while he was taking the photos, even though it was from a local gator shelter. He almost bailed on the photo shoot altogether, but he was able to get the photos done with the gator just about 4 or 5 feet away from him at times.
I mean, like this thing's from a shelter, so it's like some orphan. You know, it's not a wild animal capable of killing you.
An orphan alligator.
Yeah.
Poor little
you ever heard one of those
alligator.
things hiss?
Lost his mom and dad. Why would? Yeah, he's hissing. Coach, he's a little upset. He's an orphan alligator. He's been through a lot. You have a little sympathy for him? He's like the Oliver Twist of orphans. They didn't feed him.
I'm just picturing
Lisa, may I have some more?
an alligator like left in a basket at somebody's doorstep.
Bastard in a basket. Bastard in a basket.
Oh, what's that from?
Where's that from?
There will be blood.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I drink your milkshake. Drink it up. I've abandoned my boy.
I've abandoned my child.
Bastard from a basket. Yeah, the little orphan alligator is so sad. I mean, you got this coach, doesn't have any time for him. He's just like, Mama.
Well, I mean, the damn thing is gnashing its teeth and hissing at him. I don't really blame Summerall.
Can't they get like an AI alligator? They got to, like, what if that alligator had like latched onto his leg, torn a big hunk out? The next thing you know, like John Summerall is not 100% for spring practice. He's got a prosthetic leg. He's like he's the chub of
Chubbs.
He's Chubbs of the SEC.
Yeah, I mean that's
walking
definitely
around there his
possibility.
prosthetic leg, all because some guy in the promo department just had to have a real alligator on the scene for the photo shoot.
We've seen alligators move quickly afoot, right?
Yeah, those things are fast.
Yeah, you got to run serpentine.
Yeah,
supposedly. I don't know.
Oh
if
no,
that's
it's a
true.
friendly alligator. He's been well fed, Coach. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Only to find out he's grown up hard on the wrong side of the tracks. Mom and dad wasn't there.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen him. I mean, you're from down in their country, a part of the world, Russ. You ever seen one in person? In the wild?
Yeah. On a golf course. It's unsettling.
Get to go the other way quickly?
I keep my distance.
Boy, Walker, you are taking a beating in the text box, man. Did you get the score wrong on number 1?
On the baseball, yes. He did not. He did not.
It
Yeah,
wasn't updated.
Now, I just got through praising your professionalism, how much better you are at this than Cody, and you don't check the score right before you give it.
Yeah.
that's tough.
Mac on the text box says, Walker's so good at headlines, he can't even report an accurate score on the first one.
Oh, so wait, this is Cody.
No, this is
Clapping
Mac.
back at him.
And
Mac?
then it says, yeah.
Cody McClure?
No, just guy
Are
named
you
Mac.
lying right now?
Absolutely,
'Cause
100%.
I'm looking at the
And
text
then
box.
Lying liar who's lying.
I'm
Lying
looking at the
liar.
text box and I'm not seeing this.
Okay. Another commenter chimes in, Walker is a bum, Cody McClure is a star.
Yeah, this is Cody.
So that was you that said that?
Well, no, I didn't call you a bum.
Who did?
Cody's a little jealous.
Yeah.
It's okay.
As he took a little beating, a little friendly ribbing there at the end of hour number 2.
It's because Reed's been coming after
Now
him.
he's parsing your words.
Reed figured
Walker.
out that it was irritating him that.
But you
just
should parse
telling
your
him
own
to do
words. You should parse your own words. I mean, we have a standard of excellence on this
You're right.
program.
Should have updated it. I thought it was updated. I was not aware of that one.
Shouldn't assume anything.
We'll get better. We'll just get better. Get better every day.
It's true.
You got to apologize.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
Apologize to
apologize. No, I will not apologize.
I'm sorry.
So now we got Cody heckling us.
No,
It's all right.
it's Eklund Walker.
It's all right.
Well, that's us.
That is us.
Walker is
No,
us.
it's
Wow,
not in
Bear.
this situation.
We're not a team back. Wow, unbelievable.
Without
You've
Walker.
turned on me already numerous times.
never
my
done
young
it.
Padawan.
Not once.
Go ahead, Russ, with your segment.
Never did it.
Portions of the show today brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Don't put off your dental visits any longer in the year of our Lord 2026 as Blaine Brown puts one in the cheap seats. 2-run homer. It's now 8-0. Big Orange.
Bear, did you say
Not too worried about that lawsuit. Knoxville Smiles online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Call 865-539-1776 to set up your appointment today. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Bear, did you say earlier that Oakland did not agree to a run rule in this game?
That's what Jack Foster was reporting from RTI. If you want to take a shot at RTI, be my guest.
Oh, easy. Easy over there on the island of accountability.
I'm just asking the question.
Boys, co-workers.
That's what I read. That's what was reported by one of the most reputable sports media outlets in the city.
Word.
Yep.
Commissioner Bockwinkel says old Russell Plainview pontificating on the drive today. Next, recite us some lines from Gangs of New York. Oh, Russell, the thespian. Bastard from a basket. Gangs of New York.
Should have been better.
Not the movie should have been better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Should
Not
have
my
been
favorite.
better. Should have been better.
I got a confession.
Never seen Gangs of New York?
No.
Oh,
I haven't.
man.
And I
Bill
love
the Butcher?
Scorsese. Yeah, I know. I've not seen a lot of Daniel Day-Lewis movies.
Never saw My Left Foot?
Nope.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Seen Last of the Mohicans?
Nope.
You've never seen Last of the Mohicans?
What about Lincoln?
I will find
I
you.
will find you.
I will find you.
What about Lincoln? Did you see Lincoln?
Oh, yeah. I've watched that like three or four times.
I love Lincoln.
James Spader was great in Lincoln, I thought, too.
I always forget that he was in that.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Star-studded cast.
I think Spader was like a really underrated kind of character actor. He could do a lot of stuff. Loved him.
From where he started is just the pretty boy jerk and all those teen movies in the early 80s and 80s.
I'll tell you what's good for if you're a big Lincoln guy. They're the Apple series of Manhunt, which was a great book all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to do that thing. But it's about the hunt for John Wilkes Booth after Lincoln was shot. A lot of people think that, it's a one-man thing, like John Wilkes Booth, just angry guy, shot President Lincoln. He was part of a vast conspiracy.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Like 6-7 other guys.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and on the plan, and there was one guy, on the night, there was one guy who was supposed to kill Andrew Johnson, who was the vice president, who, of course, became next president, but he got drunk and chickened out. And then they were also going to kill William Seward, who was the Secretary of State, Lincoln's right-hand man. And a guy went in his bedroom in his house and stabbed him. Yeah. Tried to kill him by stabbing, but he lived.
Yeah.
And back in those days, a little history lesson here on the drive. There was no, we caught the murderer. We're going to put him in jail for a year while we bring charges and get a case and everything. And then we're going to have a trial, and that's going to take another year. And he's going to be convicted, but he's going to have 20 years of appeals, and he's going to die of natural causes before he actually kill the guy. They killed the other conspirators they strung him up, hung him a month later.
Cue the music is what you should have done.
Cue the music.
The old-timey music.
Oh, yeah. Up on the porch right now.
It was better days, wasn't it, Russ, before all these appeals and these people getting their due process and all this stuff?
I know, man.
You kill a man, you hang. You used to be able to get hung for a lot. You get hung for stealing a horse.
I think we ought to bring back the lynch mob.
The lynch mob?
Yeah, somebody kills the president. We all go to his house, drag him out of there, and string him up.
You can't figure out who's killing who anymore, though.
Oh, you know. Yes,
Yeah,
what
you
do you mean
really.
you don't know? Everything's on tape. You
they
don't
have
watch
no
it.
idea who
That guy
did
just
it.
killed that guy.
Hey, you really think that teenager killed that, what's the fella's name? Charlie
Kirk.
Kirk, yeah, Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
I don't.
Who do you think killed him?
Man, you put me on the spot.
Haven't thought about that, have you?
Russian intelligence agent.
No, a little bit further south.
So the fact that the murder weapon had his fingerprints on it and was owned by his dad and all that stuff, just pure coincidence to you?
No, I just think he was a very.
Oh, he's a pawn
much
in
like,
conspiracy?
He's a patsy,
Oh,
much
my
like
God.
James Earl Ray and Lee Harvey Oswald.
Hey, Bear, Gullible's written on the ceiling. Did he look? I can't see in there. Tell me he looked. He looked up, didn't he?
No.
Didn't he?
He looked up.
I did not look up, you jackass. Why?
There's serious discord going on in the production.
It could spill through this glass quickly, my friend.
When we continue, we'll hear from Kim Caldwell under the gun today. She gets the dreaded vote of confidence from her boss and then put on the spot in front of the local media. You'll hear what she had to. She wasn't in the mood. I'm going to tell you right now, she wasn't in the mood to talk about it. But the questions kept coming, and you'll hear from the head coach when we continue.
She's never been a font of conversation, but
she's kind of like Heupel.
Oh,
she's reticent.
Yes.
Who really went after her? Which reporter's name?
Stay tuned and find out. It is
All
The
right.
Drive on Fan Run Radio. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
Check out Lenore City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenore City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenore City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenore City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Here's more with Dr. Stephen Malone of Knoxville Smiles.
So I've been in dentistry for about 30 years, and I've watched a lot of things change where we used to do things by analog. We used a calendar to make appointments, and we didn't really have computers, and we used film and not sensors to get images. Things have changed a lot. Well, it's still changing. We have a lot of things that are in dentistry today that make it more convenient for patients, like online scheduling and Invisalign. Instead of putting brackets and wires in your mouth, you can use these trays, and those things are all done with computers. Now we're actually planning implants with computers, and we're making our crowns with computers and CAD/CAM systems and milling systems. All of these things are new in dentistry, and it keeps changing. So if you look at dentistry today, it's not what you had 25 years ago. We're much more health-oriented, so try to find a dentist that's trying to use technology to your advantage and keep you healthy.
Contact Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 to set up an appointment or go online to knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Fan Run Radio, The Drive continues. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you. Walker Smith. Greet you as you call in this afternoon at 865-966-3435, 966-3435. Your number to get on the show this afternoon. And yeah, Kim Caldwell has had a busy week or so on Rocky Top as things not going well on the court and off the court. A bit of a firestorm. You had the Kyle Wynn situation, senior walking out on the team yesterday, saying that not being able to start in her senior day game against Vanderbilt over the weekend was, quote, the final straw. Athletics director Danny White today on State Run Radio giving her the dreaded vote of confidence, says that she's doing a great job, and he's even more confident in her today than he was when he hired her. Kim Caldwell meeting with the media earlier this morning and being asked about the Kyle Wynn situation as well as Danny White's comments.
Yeah, I haven't really dove into the public conversation about it. We'll miss her. She was loved in this program, and again, we respect her decision, but we kind of have to turn the page and focus on the SEC tournament.
And I know last year during the tournament, I believe you said that she was a great piece for the locker room. So are you concerned at all about just how this might affect the team going into postseason?
Yeah, I think we have been resilient all year, and we're just another situation where we're going to have to continue to do that.
Did that catch you off guard at all, or was it kind of something that you could see coming?
It kind of caught me off guard.
She called it senior night a breaking point for her. Is there anything during the year that you saw this coming, for that relationship to deteriorate to the point where she leaves the program?
Not that I see, other than playing time.
Danny White was on radio this morning and kind of gave you a vote of confidence. What does that mean for you, that the athletic director saying that publicly?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think he and I have talked through this, and we know what we're trying to build here, and we know what this season, we thought this season was going to be, and we know what it is to this point, but there's a lot of season left. And we can have bigger conversations about the future going forward, but right now I want to focus on the team that I have going into SEC play as a 6 seed and trying to do as well as we can there, and then going into the NCAA tournament. We're in the best part of season right now, and I think we talked yesterday as a team about how our schedule was really backloaded, and everyone had to go through this. Everyone had to play these teams on their roster, and we had to play them all at once. We had to play them in a clump. I think Oklahoma played them in a clump early, so we had to get through that, and we have to see now how that built us and how that shaped us.
Two things stand out to me there, Bob. First of all, just the shortness of the responses to the first couple of questions about Kyle Wynn. Clearly does not want to elaborate on the situation. And then I don't know if anybody else caught this, and you tell me if I'm reading too much into it. She's asked the question about Danny White's vote of confidence. She says, yeah, that we've discussed it before, me and him, whatever, we're on the same page. I thought Danny White didn't talk to his head coaches. Did he talk to the coaches he hires?
He didn't talk to Vitello.
Was it just Tony Vitello that he doesn't talk to?
Yeah, I don't know.
And how could you not want to talk to Tony?
Exactly, right? He's the
Mr.
only guy.
Personality.
I don't know. That stood
he's
out to
damn
me.
good looking too.
Yeah, here we go. I don't know if Danny had the same crush on Tony that you did, Barrett.
I think a lot of us did. He's like, what's his name what was his name on Seinfeld?
I don't know. Who?
Dan Cortez.
You're calling Tony a Mimbo?
He was like Elaine's boyfriend on Seinfeld.
Yeah. Mimbo.
Sandwiches,
Putty?
No.
Dan Cortez. Remember his rock climbing? I'm down.
Step off.
I'm so
George.
down. Oh, Tony, no. Whose name was coincidentally Tony on that show. Any other thoughts on Kim Caldwell's comments?
No, just same. You know, I mean, we don't expect a diatribe from her, but it's just always very short, and I just it just speaks to kind of again. I just can't help but think that's the dynamic with her team and everyone else too. I mean, because
think she's a good communicator?
No, that's my opinion, but no.
The only thing I will speak
You've
up for
interviewed her. How did that go?
I thought she was good on the show when we had her on.
She's personable.
Now, it was, I think, in the preseason when we talked to her, so games weren't going on, and it was before her first season as coach. And so she was still very much in the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to. We've requested her this year, and I don't know if she doesn't want to do it or they don't want to have her on with us or whatever. But I mean, I would love to chat with her. I mean, I think we have a productive conversation, but I don't know that I could see her being a little bit difficult to deal with during a losing streak, which goes for most coaches, I would imagine.
Sure.
The one thing I will say for on the whole Kyla Wynn thing is, did she ever start a game here?
She, as I recall last year, now, I mean, don't hold me to it entirely, but she played meaningful minutes from time to time last year. I'm not sure she ever started a game here. I mean, she was definitely at the end of the bench. So, I mean, that's some of this.
She's not a starter.
No. So, I mean, that's the reality of it. But I don't know, man.
I mean, dude, you're in the middle your team's in the middle of a losing streak. If you're, she's trying to break the streak. She's not.
We're not. This ain't North Carolina under Dean Smith, and we're going to play the walk-ons who've been here for on senior day.
That's all changed.
Well,
that's how it used to be. But
from Kim's standpoint, I mean, I would, if I were her, I'd like, look, I'm on the hot seat. You're not starting.
I mean, look, I'm the head coach. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you an explanation, let alone a chance to start the game.
Sure. I agree. I still think the way, this is just my 2 cents. Do we really think, I mean, you put someone in like that for the way her style is, where you do the hockey line changes. If you had put her in for a minute in the second quarter, would that have killed your team? No. But Kim's trying to win games.
Why did you think you were going to start?
Yeah, I
that
agree.
would be my question.
I agree with that.
What gave you that impression? And then you don't get your way. So you've been here for 4 years.
5.
You've been here for 5 years. You don't get your way on senior day, and so you're just going to walk.
Yeah.
To me, if I'm a prospective employer thinking about hiring her, it's like, you're going to have to walk me through that one, because like you everybody's on your coach for calling you guys out for quitting. What did you do? You quit. You walked out on your team.
Well, see, that's what makes me wonder if there was more to it.
Yes.
I said this earlier because I heard earlier today, Brian Rice on the competing station, he's also the voice of the Lady Vols. He does post-game interviews. And he did them with some of the seniors, and Kaya was one of them. And he said she was perfectly cordial and talkative and everything else. So this decision was made somewhere after that game. And I just wonder again, if we are hearing this stuff, I guarantee you the players are hearing this stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just makes me wonder if she was so, frankly, pissed at the situation. It's like, well, then I'm just going to burn it to the ground.
I don't use this word lightly, but do you get the feeling that program has turned toxic?
This year it has. Yeah. I mean, you heard Kim Caldwell say earlier this year, like you said earlier in the show, she said her team quit on her back at the South Carolina game. I mean, if that's not toxic, I don't know what is for a roster. Just a little bit more context on Kaya Wynn. She was like working her way up into a bigger role. In 23-24, she played 13 minutes a game, 440 minutes, over 440 minutes in the whole season. Then in Kim's
Kelly's last year.
Yeah, and then in Kim's first year, she tore her Achilles.
So she was out.
And didn't play the whole year, was still kind of recovering from it this year, and
couldn't really get back. It's a hard injury to come back from.
Yeah.
Let's get Jamie in here. Jamie, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Good afternoon, sir.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, man.
So, this whole I listen to y'all and playing that interview with Kim Caldwell just got me thinking. Pat Summitt, you lose a legend, but I mean, if you're going to lose a legend, it's they knew beforehand. It's not like it was surprising when she retired or anything like that. Given what's happened since then, could they have screwed that up any worse than they did?
In terms of what?
Where we're at now.
Just the three high, like
what
the
program has done since Pat Summitt's last year.
I think that if you go back and look, like Holly's record was pretty good. She was always in the tournament. Kelly's record was pretty good. She's always in the tournament. As bad as this year has been, they're going to be in the tournament. The standards for that program are different from the standards of anything. Just making the tournament is not good enough. And we shouldn't, I'm not advocating that we lower the standards, but replacing Pat Summitt is always going to be a tall task. Look at what Alabama went through after Bear Bryant. And, and look what they're going to go through now after Nick Saban retires. Programs tend to take a step back. UCLA basketball after John Wooden retired was They went through the wilderness for a while, didn't they,
Right.
Bob?
Sure did. Yeah, under Gene Bartow and then Gary Cunningham. I mean, they struggled for a while.
Look at Nebraska football. It's hard to replace legendary, iconic coaches. Doesn't mean it's impossible, but man, you gotta get the right coach in there. I don't think Holly Werlick was a bad coach. I don't think Kelly Harper was a bad coach. I don't think Kim Caldwell's a bad coach. But I don't think a merely good coach can survive in this job. You have to be excellent.
Well, and I also think there's other intangibles when you're at a job like this, and that's where I see her struggling is just the whole, again, communication with the media and dealing with the boosters, all this sort of stuff. It is big time. She doesn't have that exposure to do that. That's not a criticism. It's just the fact, and maybe time will heal some of that stuff, but it's not happening right now.
Yeah, that's brought me to my point was, Russ, I couldn't agree more. It's going to take an excellent coach to bring this program back to the standard it should be at. And we didn't go looking for in the excellent coach's bin. We went looking for at first the Pat Summitt tie, and then we went looking for the next big thing, coming down the pike thing. No, we've never gone to the elite, top shelf and said, let's just see who'll say no to this. I mean, it's not like we're trying to fill the job as men's. I mean, we're
when
the top two programs of all time.
When the unfortunate thing happened with Pat, I don't think you had any other choice than to try and keep the program together.
I understand
somewhat.
that.
It's not the same, but somewhat similar to Vitello leaving and Elander. Like you had to give Holly a chance. Now you didn't have to hire Kelly Harper.
No,
but that was Philip Fulmer, and the story I heard was that he had maybe wanted to look around and see what all was out there, but then when the Lady Vol family kind of coalesced and said, "No, we're not going outside," he was like, "You know what? It's not that important to me. I'm not going to fight a battle. Like, fine. We'll hire Kelly Harper, whatever. I'm going to go try and fix football."
I can see that.
And Danny White is, that's his kind of MO. He wants entertainment value, system, style of play is important to him, and it's a gamble. So far, it hasn't paid off. We'll see what happens, but he's never, to my knowledge, gone out there and hired. He's never really been in position to go out there and quote unquote hire a big name. He's never had to fill a job like that, except for what he did with Kim, and he went in a different direction.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you said something right before you came to me. This team, they've quit, and they, it's obvious. Have you guys? And I'll take the whole panel's response on this, and I'll get out of the way. Once a team, in my time watching sports, I've never seen a team quit on a coach and ever make it back. Y'all hang in there.
Yeah. That's the fear. Again,
that's a good point, really.
If it's toxic behind closed doors. I mean, the telltale, we kind of talked about the Paldo twins and their dad, and what if they leave, that'll be a major red flag.
Well, remember his post right after South Carolina on social media was like,
we don't quit.
Yeah, our family bloodline, there are no quitters. I felt like that was kind of calling out her comments. So,
I mean, look, you heard her boss today. She's coming back next year. He can say whatever he wants, but if they have another bad year next year, and at that point you either have to make a change or you're essentially telling the fan base it doesn't matter that much to you.
Yeah, I think if we look at it this way, and GBO Kyle Beach said too, it's truly still early to say what kind of coach Kim can be. Got to give her one more year. I agree. It's kind of like she's like 1 for 2. I thought her first year, I was happy with what I saw, and
if she were a 50-year-old coach who'd been doing this for a while and this was happening, I'd say, you know what? It ain't working out. It's not likely to change. Being that she's so young and so early in her career, and as you said, Bob, this is the first time she's been on a stage remotely this big. I'm inclined to stick with her. But I mean, she said that she's had conversation with Danny, if I'm Danny in one of those conversations, like I'm like, hey, we need to see some growth, some professional growth out of you. It's not all about wins and losses.
Right.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. This is big boy sports and everything. But you can't go out there and say your team quit, even if they did. And if they did, then you've got to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's on you. You got to go and make sure that doesn't happen again, because this is Lady Vol basketball and we don't abide quitting.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. In year 3, if it's not good enough, like I feel this year has been, then that's 2 out of 3 years. Then you've got that starts to become a little bit more of a pattern. I don't think we're there yet, but it is cause for concern. Of course, we're all saying that.
Let's get our next caller in here. This is Brad in La Follette. Good afternoon, Brad.
dropped.
Ooh. Wah, wah, wah. Let's try Rando. Afternoon, Rando.
Gentlemen, how are we?
Doing well, thank you.
So, I think I've turned into a fairly consistent Lady Vols basketball caller lately. Which is, look, I've liked the Lady Vols for a long time, and I don't want to be on the hate train here, but it continues to send red flags for me, and I'm with you guys on, okay, she gets one more year, but if we start to see some transfers out of here, I think one more year is just going to be killing time. I don't know that she can rebound or rebuild enough next year if she loses 2 or 3 key players that we expect to come back. What happens the first 2 weeks of the off season is going to be huge, I think. And look, you kind of said Danny's already said she's coming back, and I get that with the vote of confidence. But Danny's going to do what Danny's going to do anyway. He's going to bulldoze G10 and build us an entertainment district that like 8 out of 10 Vol fans don't want. So, who would think he would do anything differently with a coaching hire or a program that clearly appears to be going in the wrong direction from a momentum standpoint and may have culture issues? But Danny gonna Danny, so keep on with yourself, Danny. And if the attendance next year is 60 loss leader there, I guess, or something. But on to actually a sport that I'm excited about a little bit. I know it was just like beating the crap out of a kid that's 4 grades behind you that's maybe a little bit overweight. That felt refreshing to actually not have to sweat last night against Carolina. Good old Acapara had himself game, didn't he?
Sure did. That was that's exactly what I was saying. You got to qualify who the opponent was, but it was just refreshing to go out and beat down the team we should be beating down. That's the way it goes. And it, like I said, cures a lot of ills too, man. It just gets everybody, just the tone of everybody's outlook on this team has changed dramatically here in a matter of like 24 hours. And it's coming at the right time. We need it. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
Yeah, that Estrella dunk was one of the nastiest dunks I've seen all year at any level from any school. That's just one that he threw down, and it looked like he was about 13 feet up before he brought the hammer down on that dunk. That one was nice. I'd completely forgotten until they were talking about it this morning. That what's his name, Eli Ellis kid?
Yeah,
that wanted to talk all that smack. Yeah, I looked up his stat line. He was terrible last night, and he's been pretty terrible all year. So, he can enjoy his time.
He knows what it is.
He knows what it is. He knows what time it is.
He knows what it is.
Basketball.
Thanks, Rando. Appreciate it.
I'll take Amari. See you.
Thank you, Rando. Appreciate the phone call. We got Elander on the show this time tomorrow. So looking forward to that. Be sure to tune in. Josh Elander on the show. And our weekly visit with Greg Polinsky, Tennessee basketball assistant. So it'll be a little Coach's Corner edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Quick timeout. Shocking conclusion coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. Phone number to get on board. 966-3435. Back to wrap things up after this.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction. Tune in to the Fan Run app and our YouTube channel immediately after every Big UT game for instant analysis and crazy calls.
Hey, it's Russell Smith here for ECR Total Landscapes. I had the ECR crew out to my house last year to remove multiple trees on my property, and I couldn't be more satisfied with the work they did. Not only did they cut down several trees that were too close to my house, they also grinded the stumps and cleaned up the work site, leaving my yard looking better than before. Take it from me. If you've got a dangerous, overgrown, or storm-damaged tree that's threatening your home, your car, or your family, don't risk it. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes for a free estimate. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-384-2012. That's 865-384-2012. Your local tree cutting experts. These guys get the job done. Check out their website, ecrtotallandscapes.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Wrapping up on the drive this afternoon. Tennessee on cruise control, looks like, against Oakland, 8-0. 4-game win streak here, heading into Wright State. Be interested to get Coach Elander's thoughts on where things are at tomorrow. Are we hitting our stride?
It'd be nice to be riding like an 8-game streak heading into, who do we play next weekend? Georgia? Is that who you said earlier? The Bulldogs. Are they going to be good this year?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I just assume pretty much everybody.
Top 25 team.
After hearing Adam Sparks earlier in the show, we had him on the first hour. Back and listen, but the one line he said about Tennessee may not look like an Omaha team this year. Might be but he did say how many teams are ranked in the top 25 from the SEC? Is it 11?
Something like that.
I mean, competition's fierce this year.
Yeah. Grimmer is 3 for 3 today with 2 doubles. Wright is 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch. And then Grindlinger is 1 for 3. So, Grimmer's certainly, we talked to Sparks and he likes him at first. And I don't know, man. Like, if he's had back problems, I kind of like him DHing. But if you're going to DH Blaine Brown, there's just a lot of intriguing possibilities here. And I wonder, no errors so far. I wonder if Abernathy at second base is a thing. I know you like him more in center.
I do.
I don't mind him at second.
I'm fine with him in second, but I prefer him in center.
I think at this point, if we're going to be – we don't have a Semo or a Blake Burke in this lineup where it's like every time he comes up, you think he's going to get a hit. So I think it's incumbent to get your 9 best bats in the lineup. And it's looking like Grimmer's one, and Wright might be one as well. Looks like Oakland's going to get on the board with a long home run. Well, we got Bishop pitching right now, and I don't know who that is, so we'll just assume that we're playing out the string here. Who's next?
We've got what I believe is the first-time caller, Chuck.
Chuck, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Yeah, you guys were talking about quitting, about Kaya and the team quitting.
Yeah.
Well, there's an old adage in coaching, teams take on personality of the coach. And that has very much happened here. The coach doesn't call timeouts to stop runs. She has yet to take a technical to defend her team, and she does not work the refs. Teams will only fight for a coach if the coach fights for them.
Chuck's got a lot of good points for us.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Been doing what?
Coaching.
Where do you coach at?
Exposure level girls. I'm the one who creates the girls that these teams end up running with.
Yeah, I mean, if teams take on the personality of their coaches and your team's a quitter, I don't know, man. It's just, I hate that the season is ending like this and that we're having this conversation.
I do too. It distresses me because I was one of the first ones to say, yay, we've got a coach who's coming in with a new outlook and a new direction.
Yeah.
But she's cookie cut her players. Players they all have individual buttons, if you will.
Yeah.
And you have to learn each individual player's buttons, each individual player's motivators, how to talk to each one. And you can't cookie cut a team, and that's what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, you players have to play hard, and when you tune in a game,
hard.
And the players aren't moving their feet, they're not hustling on defense.
But they have to have a why, and if their coach is not defending them, I mean, take a technical for your team if your team's getting abused. And they get abused by the referees. I've been to almost every home game, and I see it. And it breaks my heart to look down there and see a referee 3 feet from Kim, and she's not addressing them. I would be so far in their ear, I'd be on the other side of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know, Bob, from behind the scenes that, like, she is not afraid of confrontation. Like she will call a player out in practice, and she's got a little hard ass to her, but you don't see that.
She'll bully a player, but she won't bully a ref. And I've seen that. And
I don't think the officiating has been the Lady Vols issue. I think effort by the players has been the issue, from what I see.
Yeah, I agree.
Noticeably and absolutely calling the game in such a way that is disrespectful to the coach, because the coach is not working them. Referees want to be worked. They want to be worked.
The referees want to be worked. Well,
yes, they do. They respect a coach who will work them, and don't respect a coach who won't.
They certainly respect Rick Barnes, and he's been known to work the refs.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Hey, Chuck, great stuff, my man. Thank you for calling. I hope you call again.
I will.
Thanks, man.
Let's get Joshy Boy in here before we got to skedaddle. JB, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Guys, how are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. Barry, you were asking how good Georgia is this year. They're ranked number 11th right now, baseball team.
Yeah, I think I knew that they were good. So
weren't they like big bats last year, Joshy? I mean, they had a bunch of guys that could hit the ball.
They had the Phelps guy, and they had another guy. I couldn't think of his name. So what do you guys think? How do you think this team will do SEC play this year, baseball?
I think it's a loaded conference once again. Joshy boy, I think you got a lot of good teams, and I think we're one of them. I'm that 17 or 18 win plateau is generally where you want to be to host a regional, and to me, that should always be the goal here.
Yeah. We're going to find out real quick after that Georgia series what kind of team we have this year in SEC play.
I would agree.
Yeah. So, guys, can we stop complaining about what seed we want to be and what seed we need to be? Because
you get what you deserve.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like some people are saying if we get to the Sweet 16, we don't want to play a 1 seed. You got to play what is in front of you. You can't be scared of any team. I know most of those 1 seeds are probably unbeatable, but you got to play what's in front of you.
I always go back to a Patino quote about once you get past the first round in the NCAA tournament, you're in
and I know
root canal games the rest of the way.
And I know most of this fan base has said Sweet 16 is our ceiling, and it would be a really good season. From what we got of this team, that would be a B in my opinion.
Yeah, we've set a high standard here the past couple of years.
If they overachieve and make the Elite Eight, it's an A+ in my opinion. Have a great day.
Thank you, Joshy boy. Appreciate the phone call.
Not bad considering
he's come a long way.
He has.
At least he wants to go.
Yes, exactly.
Bless you.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Bless you.
And another.
Excuse me. I made it through the entire show without doing that.
Warrior.
Go home, get out the neti pot. Big show tomorrow. We'll talk to you 3 to 6 right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting,